Live from Oaklawn Foundation Gymnasium in the Kettle on the campus of National Park College in Hot Springs, Arkansas. This is National Park Nighthawk Athletics here on the Nighthawk Network, and you're home of the third annual Nighthawk Holiday Classic presented by National Park College. Good evening, and thank you for tuning in to this edition of Nighthawk Athletics here on the Nighthawk Network. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. The Nighthawk Holiday Classic begins with great talent from across Arkansas and Kansas. Two great games on tap for you here this evening. First, we'll have the Greyhounds of Arkansas State University Mid-South making the trip from West Memphis, Arkansas, and they'll take on Kansas City, Kansas Community College, the Blue Devils, making the trip from Kansas City, Kansas. The Blue Devils 9-5 on the season coming into today's games. A 3-win winning streak for Coach Brandon Burgett and the Blue Devils. The Blue Devils this season are led by Reginald Morris with 12.5 points per game. Leading rebounder for the team, Caleb Jones with 95. He also leads the team in steals this season. And Cortez Howlett backs up the battery with 50 assists this year for Kansas City, Kansas out of NJCAA Region 6. Our friends from West Memphis, Arkansas, the Arkansas State University Mid-South Greyhounds, 6-7 on the season, and they're led by a couple of powerhouse scorers in Jesse Washington and Jamarian Westbrook. Washington averages 18 points per game. Westbrook just shy of 17 points per contest. Westbrook also leading the team in rebounds this season with 76. Sophomore guard Kyron Dock has 69 assists this season and 18 steals. He's the game manager for the Greyhounds, averaging 8 points per game. We've got a good one on our hands tonight as Mid-South takes on Kansas City, Kansas. And then, of course, in Game 2 tonight, your number 3 team in the nation, National Park College, will play host to the Red Devils of Allen County Community College. Much more to come. The Nighthawk Holiday Classic tips off next here on the Nighthawk Network.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
Nighthawk Athletics is growing. Home to more than 107 student athletes, NPC is built an athletic program with 4 regional championships and 2 nationally ranked teams in just 7 years. Consider supporting the development of this 51,000 square foot multi-use athletics facility that includes indoor practice space and workout facilities, along with fields for baseball, softball, soccer, and track and field. Your tax-deductible gift could change a student's life. Give today at np.edu/support.
I rarely get sick, and my primary care provider makes sure I stay that way.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns.
Now I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider, but if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Start a primary care relationship for long-term health benefits.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Back here in the Kettle, home of your National Park Nighthawks and a home of the 2023 Nighthawk Holiday Classic. Moments ago, Kansas City, Kansas announced its starting 5. Starting lineup tonight for the Blue Devils. Number 1, Cortez Howlett. Number 5, Caleb Jones. Number 11, O'Shawn Jones Winslow. Number 23, BJ Stewart. And number 33, Reginald Morris. And now for the Arkansas State University Mid-South Greyhounds. Your starting lineup is as follows. Number 3, Kyron Dock. Number 12, Samuel Chapin. Number 20, Darren Wallace, number 21, Jesse Washington, and number 24, Jamarian Westbrook. If you're out there on the live stream, hello and thank you for tuning in. Happy Friday to you. Doesn't matter which team you're rooting for tonight. Let us know who you're here to see, where you're watching from, and we would love to give you a shout out on the broadcast tonight. Special thank you to Miles Webb helping us out on camera this evening in the Kettle. And while we have a moment, we would like to thank two very special organizations, proud sponsors of the Nighthawk Holiday Classic this season. First Security in La Hacienda in Hot Springs. Thank you so much for your support of National Park Nighthawk Athletics and sponsoring this year's Nighthawk Holiday Classic. So mid-court, we're ready for basketball here in the Kettle. Game number 1 of today's doubleheader. The Greyhounds and the Blue Devils going at it. ASU Mid-South controls the tip. Here we go. Darren Wallace across the timeline for the men in white and red. Pass finds Kyron Dock. Dock guarded heavily. Blue Devils guarding the perimeter with pressure. Out to Dock, top of the key. We talked about Dock in the pregame and what he brings to this Greyhound organization. Game management all the way. There's a turnover, and the Blue Devils will have it. 19:35 to play here in the first half of action in Hot Springs. Here comes Kansas City, Kansas. Cortez Howlett up the floor, handing it off to Caleb Jones. They'll wheel it around the arc, back to Howlett. Howlett, pump fake. Guarded at the perimeter off the screen, off the screen, excuse me. Now down low on the wing, Jones is going to fire under pressure, puts it up and off the rim, no good. Rebound, Blue Devils, he stepped out of bounds. Back and forth we go, 19:13 to play in the opening act here in Hot Springs. Greyhounds make their way up the floor. It's Kyron Dock finding Jamarian Westbrook up high. Trying to send men in motion. Samuel Chapin has it tipped, nearly stolen away, controlled by Westbrook. Westbrook goes to the hoop, he can't finish. Rebound off the rim, taken away by the Blue Devils. Caleb Jones. Pass intercepted as it heads into the front court, picked up by Chapin, and here come the Greyhounds coming the other way. More than a minute off the clock, and no score between the Greyhounds and Blue Devils here in the opener of the Nighthawk Holiday Classic. Cross-court pass has Wallace. Wallace thought about it, hands it off, and a long three, Jesse Washington. Back of the rim, no. Loose ball, controlled by the Blue Devils. Here comes Kansas City, Kansas. Cortez Howlett into the front court, stolen away by Wallace. Fast break opportunity, Washington looking to hang on to it, can't, slows his roll, and hands it back over to Wallace on the wing. Wallace turns in traffic, puts one up, looking to jam it in. He's fouled. And the first points of tonight's action may just come from the free throw line here in Hot Springs. Darren Wallace will head to the free throw line, shooting 2. First shot on its way, it's good. Mid-South on the board with the first point of the ball game. Wallace looking to go 2 for 2 here. Second shot, he'll sink them both. Wallace and the Greyhounds strike first. 18-12 to play here in the opening act. And that one's going to get away. It's going to be last touch by a Greyhound, which means Kansas City, Kansas will hang on to it. Inbounding from the corner will be Cortez Howlett. Howlett looking for help. Man defense coming in from Mid-South, now spreading out, switching it up into a zone. Wheeling it around to the arc. On the run, that ball is taken away. Picked up by Wallace. Darren Wallace has been big to start here for Mid-South. Top of the key, long three, Westbrook knocks it down. Jamarian Westbrook, the first field goal of the ball game, and it's a 5-0 Mid-South run. 17:40 to play here in the first half. Howlett swings it out. Now a hook pass out to Howlett on the wing. Thought about a three, scoots in and sinks it in for 2. First points of the ball game, for Kansas City, Kansas, as Cortez Howlett knocks it down. 1-score ball game. Here's Kyron Dock. Mid-South moving the ball well. Chapin brings it all the way around the arc, but cannot finish driving it home. Doc with the rock, 8 on the shot clock. Bounce pass on the inside. Here's Westbrook, goes to the rim, he's fouled. Westbrook heads to the line, where the Mid-South Greyhounds are already 2 for 2 tonight. So Jamarian Westbrook, who drained the 3 moments ago, will look to try to add to his total with 2 free throws here. First shot on its way, off the rim, no good. One more free throw coming for Jamarian Westbrook. Second attempt. It's good. And it's a 6-0 run. Or a 6-2 run, I should say, excuse me. 3 minutes off the clock here in the first half. Howlett, smooth moves as he tries to round the arc, heavily pursued by Westbrook. Beats Westbrook to the punch, drops it in down low. There's a foul. O'Shawn Jones-Winslow was going up for a layup, and now will contribute from the free throw line. So Jones-Winslow trying to make this a one-score ball game. First attempt, no good. Second free throw, that one's good. It's a 6-3 ball game. So O'Shawn Jones-Winslow on the board, his first point of the ball game. Mid-South looking to pad the lead. Chapin for 3. Off the rim, no. Anybody's ball. Caleb Jones comes up with it. Jones sprints into the front court. Dished out down to the corner. Blue Devils, window closed. Fire it to the middle. That ball's taken away. Feeds it to Kyron Doc. Doc misses the jam. Jones is there coming the other way for the Blue Devils. Bounce pass down low. Can't finish. Knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Kansas City, Kansas. We'll see a substitution checking in. It's Cameron Williford, number 2 for the Blue Devils. We'll also see Myquise Taylor joining the action here. Dwayne Robinson checking in. There's 3 subs come in for the Men in Black. Handoff off the baseline. They'll feed it around. Williford guarded heavily by Kyron Doc. Hands it off to Jones. Jones has his hands full, drives in, pulls up down low. That ball is intercepted. Jesse Washington with the steal. Off to Wallace. Wallace has his pockets picked. Coming the other way, Cameron Williford into the front court. Williford stays with his dribble and rounds it out back to the wing to allow his team to catch up here. Around the arc we go. Long 3 coming down off the back of the rim. Nearly tipped in, but it won't fall. Picked up off the rim on the rebound, Jesse Washington. Washington looking for help. Jones comes away with the steal. Washington takes it right back. Wallace jump pass down low, and Westbrook is denied at the rim. Blue Devils are going to be pushed out of bounds. Foul is going to be against Mid-South here. Kansas City, Kansas was trying to appeal possibly for free throws here, but not happening. Here's the inbound, and here comes Cameron Williford. 15:30 to play. The Blue Devils trade the rock around. Williford tries to get past the wall set by the Greyhounds. Easier said than done. Down to the hoop. That layup doesn't fall, and now a foul down low. Jalen Moses was going up for it. The foul is going to be on Devontae Tucker for ASU Mid-South. So Jalen Moses heads to the free throw line. In what's been a slow start for each team so far, free throws really paving the way, I guess, if you will. That one's off the rim. But Moses still has an opportunity to make this a 2-point game here. Mid-South brings in Marquise Bolden during the stoppage in play. Second shot, it's good. Moses with a free throw, and the Blue Devils slowly continue climbing back into this thing, 6-4. We've played just about 5 minutes off the clock here in the Kettle, National Park College in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Bolden looking for a man, finds Washington. There's the bounce pass on the inside. Turning, firing as Wallace can't get it to go. And the loose ball is controlled by the Blue Devils. Rebound, Dwayne Robinson. Quickly down low, trying to set up an alley-oop for Jalen Moses. Couldn't get it to go. They'll throw it away. Mid-South basketball. Bolden into the front court, and he'll lose it out of bounds. Great pressure there from Myquise Taylor to knock it away. Jalen Moses will inbound. 14:36 to play. Williford across the timeline. Kansas City, Kansas doing well to move the ball inside, but that ASU Mid-South defense has given them fits in the early go. Williford thought about a three at the edge of the arc. Drives inside, kicked out, 10 on the shot clock. Long three, that one's blocked by Wallace. Gets his rebound, puts up a shot, can't get it. Now we've got a foul over the back. It's going to be against Jesse Washington for ASU Mid-South. Fouls aplenty in this one early. That one will be on the floor with 14:10 to play. The Kansas City, Kansas Blue Devils will inbound at the baseline. That one floated up deep, nearly taken away by Mid-South. Backed up all the way to the half-court stripe, Myquise Taylor. Taylor dishes his dribble out to Caleb Jones. Jones loses the dribble. Back out to Taylor. And around to Williford. 3 on the shot clock. Blue Devils got to make a move from the corner. Long three at the buzzer. That is good. Dwayne Robinson from downtown. And the first lead of the ball game for the Blue Devils. .35 to play. How does Mid-South respond after coughing up the lead? Washington, floater for two. Off the rim, no. Last touch by a Blue Devil is going to stay with Mid-South. Checking into the game for Kansas City, Kansas, number 4, Pierce Ross. Kyron Dock to inbound for the men in red and white. Close ball game, low scoring affair here early. Wallace kicks it out, free throw line, now Washington for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound off the rim is Myquise Taylor. Heading into the front court, looking to go coast to coast. He's fouled at the rim. Taylor is going to go to the free throw line, shooting 2. And we'll have a timeout called on the floor. 7-6, Kansas City, Kansas. 13-13 to play. We're back in a moment. The Nighthawk Holiday Classic continues next.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
Back here in the Kettle, 7-6, Kansas City, Kansas, with their early lead in this one. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. 13-13 to go here in the opening act. Really feels like anybody's ball game. As we resume play, we'll have free throws for the Blue Devils. At the line, Myquise Taylor will be the third Blue Devil to go to the line here in the first 7 minutes or so of the ball game. Taylor's first shot on its way. It's good. One more attempt coming for Taylor. He'll make them both. And the Blue Devils have roared back after an early deficit in this one to take charge by 3 points. Biggest lead of the ball game for Kansas City, Kansas. 13:05 to play. Mid-South looking to stop the bleeding here after coming out to a strong start to open. Here's a long three-pointer looking to tie it, and they do. Big three, Marquise Bolden. And we're all knotted up at 9. Blue Devils looking to regain the lead down low, and we have a blocking foul. That's against Mid-South here. The foul's racking up in a big way. And that's going to result in free throws once again for Mike Queese Taylor. Taylor already 2 for 2 in today's action and can give the Blue Devils the lead here with 12:41 to play. First free throw good. 3 points for Taylor, all from the stripe. Second shot on its way, good. So the Blue Devils have the lead back, 11-9, 12:39 to play. Moving right along here in game number 1 of the 3rd annual Nighthawk Holiday Classic. Long three from Mid-South, trying to regain the lead. Couldn't get it to fall, and Taylor comes up with the rebound. Taylor's been red hot here around the midpoint of the first half, coming in a big way. Those 4-3 free throws have been phenomenal. Here's a bucket down low. Jalen Moses for 2. The lead is 4. Mid-South trying to find its mojo back. 12:08 to play. Greyhounds across the timeline. Kyron Dock. Dock, nowhere to go off the screen. Finds Washington. Up high, long three, and it's in. Ian Rios from downtown. That's the 3rd tray of the game for the Greyhounds, and they pull back within 1. There's a takeaway from the Blue Devils. It was poked away by Rios, controlled by Bolden. Now Mid-South looking for the lead here. Washington has his hands full beyond the arc. Fed in on the inside. Turning, firing, in traffic too hard. Shot doesn't fall for Ian Rios. Blue Devils hang on, 11:23 to go. Down in the paint. Turning, firing, up over a man, can't get it to go. Clean block, and now we got a foul over the back. This one's against the Blue Devils. It'll be against number 22, Jalen Moses. Mid-South basketball, 11:16 to go. Inbounding Washington. He takes it all the way to midcourt. Looking for Wallace. Wallace kind of slows his roll there. Hands off to Kyron Dock. Dock across the timeline. Looking to start the offense here. Bolden. Beyond the arc, no, hands it off on the inside. Floater down low, it's good. Ian Rios and the Greyhounds regain the lead. 10:52 to play, back in 4th ball game. It's been a low-scoring ball game here in the early go. Blue Devils, down low, kicked out to Ross in the corner. Ross drives in, puts one up in traffic, can't get it to go, and he'll knock it out of bounds back over to ASU Mid-South. Sam Chapin comes back into the game for the Greyhounds, checking in for Kansas City, Kansas. Number 33, Reginald Morris, the leading scorer for the Blue Devils this season. So with some pep in their step, here comes Chris Martin for the ASU Mid-South Greyhounds. Long three, Chapin knocks it down. And Samuel Chapin will drain the 4th tray of the game for the ASU Mid-South Greyhounds. The lead is 4. Kansas City, Kansas will answer with a 3 from downtown. Jalen Moses with 6 points. A 1-score ball game, a 1-point ball game. We've reached the halfway point of the first half. Down low, Martin at the hoop, count it. Chris Martin on the board with his first field goal of the ball game. Mid-South leading by 3, 9:53 to play. Cameron Williford wheels it out. And that pass is thrown away. Morris couldn't connect with Moses. The Greyhounds will take over. .943 to play. Here's Chris Martin. Martin dribbles, drives, kicks it out to the wing. Chapin stands, pulls up for 3, can't get it to go, off the back of the rim. Rebound, Washington. Ooh, and a souvenir for the Kansas City, Kansas bench. And the ruling is going to be that Washington was out of bounds fielding the ball. And it's going to be Kansas City, Kansas basketball here. It's been a physical ball game to start so far in the Kettle tonight. Of course, coming up later on in the evening tonight, National Park College, your number 3 team in the country, the Nighthawks, will play host to the Red Devils of Allen County Community College. That's following this action tonight. And then everybody does a little swap around for tomorrow. At noon, ASU Mid-South will play Allen County on Saturday. And then at 2 o'clock, NPC will take on Kansas City, Kansas. So 9:30 remaining in the first half here in Hot Springs. And now we're ready to return to action here in the Kettle. Inbound, Cortez Howlett. Here we go. Mid-South ready to meet him at half court. The press is on. Kicked out to Ross, now down low in the corner. Moses with the jam. And that helps the Blue Devils pull within 1. 8 points for Jalen Moses. He leads all scorers in this one. Darren Wallace with the rock from Mid-South. Handoff Washington. That one tipped, controlled by the Greyhounds. Martin on the move to Chapin. Chapin, step back 3 on its way, off the rim, no. Rebound on the run is Robinson. Blue Devils on the move. Howlett to the corner. Ross for 3, too short. And it's picked up by Chapin on the air ball rebound. 8:42 to play. Been an exciting one so far. Back and forth ball game. Washington pulls up for 3. He's fouled, and even though the shot didn't come in, Washington's going to get a big opportunity to put points on the board here. And it looks like it's going to be a foul on the floor as Washington will inbound. Chris Martin catches the inbound for the Greyhounds. Martin guarded heavily by Caleb Jones. Here's the feed to Rios and back over to Chapin. Trying to create some space on the inside. Wallace, one-on-one, will he take the chance? In traffic, turns, pivots, fires. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Moses. Jalen Moses has been stellar defensively for Kansas City, Kansas in this one. 8:09 to play in the first half. Howlett drives, 1-on-2, not going to take chances there, dishes it out, back up high. Now back to Howlett we go, in the paint. Howlett wheels it out on the wing. Jones denied with the big block by Rios. Here come the Greyhounds. Across center court, bounce pass inside. Rios, the easy layup, but he can't get it to go. And the rebound goes back to the Blue Devils. Back and forth we go. Jones nearly has his pockets picked, he's fouled. Blocking foul against Mid-South. And they're going to charge, I believe, Darren Wallace on the foul for Mid-South. At the line, Caleb Jones. Jones is scoreless tonight. And he can tie the game here. New personnel coming in for Kansas City, Kansas. Jones will shoot a 1-and-1 here. First shot, no good. Rebound picked up by Mid-South. And the Greyhounds will cling to a 1-point lead. 7:35 to go here in the Kettle. Martin has his hands full with Jones. Skates past him, finds Kyron Dock down low, and it's blocked away by the Blue Devils. Westbrook in traffic, no. Loose rebound picked up by Dock. Dock starts his dribble. Wheels it around to Chapin. Chapin, bounce pass on the inside, finds Chris Martin on the run. Mid-South continues to move the basketball. Westbrook for 3, no. Loose ball picked up by Kansas City, Kansas, and it's going to be knocked away out of play. Mid-South will come up with the basketball after that exchange. 7:08 remaining here in the first half. Inbounding will be Martin. Feeds Kyron Dock. Howlett giving him everything. Off the screen, Dock finds a lane, and it's up and it's in for 2. Kyron Dock on the board with his first field goal of the ball game. The lead is 3 for the Mid-South Greyhounds. 6:50 remaining. Blue Devils have their hands full. Man defense from the Mid-South Greyhounds. Cortez Howlett, 10 on the shot clock. Howlett dribbles, drives, fires behind the back. It's good. Howlett with 4 points in this one. It's a 1-point game again. 6:27 remaining. Here's Doc. Westbrook fakes a pass, feeds Chris Martin. Ian Rios from downtown. Too short. Rebound off the rim. Mikequise Taylor. Taylor gets it in quickly to Reginald Morris. Out on the wing, Howlett. Howlett nearly has it stolen away by Kyron Dock. 6 minutes to go. Morris has it taken away. Howlett's there, and he's going to be the last one to touch it there. Looks like it will be Blue Devil basketball, excuse me. Checking in for ASU Mid-South. We'll see number 15, Devontae Tucker. Blue Devils get it into Howlett. 6 minutes to go. Six on the shot clock. Howlett feeds it to Morris. Just down in the wing, Jones pulls up in traffic. Did he get it off in time? It looks like he did, and now he'll get his own rebound, put it in. The Blue Devils will regain the lead. So Jones has his first points of tonight's contest as Kansas City, Kansas goes back up front with 5:30 to play. Here's a long three, Kyron Dock. No, can't get it to go. Rebound, Mikequise Taylor. Taylor quickly into the front court. Dished out, long three, good! Reginald Morris from downtown. Timeout on the floor, ASU Mid-South. 5:18 to play. We're back in a moment. The Nighthawk Holiday Classic continues next.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
Nighthawk Athletics is growing. Home to more than 107 student athletes, NPC has built an athletic program with 4 regional championships and 2 nationally ranked teams in just 7 years. Consider supporting the development of this 51,000 square foot multi-use athletics facility that includes indoor practice space and workout facilities, along with fields for baseball, softball, soccer, and track and field. Your tax-deductible gift could change a student's life. Give today at np.edu/support.
Back here in the Kettle, the home of the Nighthawk Holiday Classic. Good evening to you. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're excited to see. We see you out there on the live stream. And if you're here looking for National Park Nighthawk basketball, don't worry, you are in the right place. Nighthawks take on Allen County Community College coming up at the conclusion of game number 1 tonight. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. 25-21 Kansas City, Kansas, with 5:07 to play in the first half here in the Kettle. As we resume play, Mid-South basketball beneath the baseline. Bounce pass inside has Darren Wallace. Out on the wing, Washington, step back three on its way. It's good. That'll go a long way. And pushing back into the ball game, if you're ASU Mid-South, Washington for 3. His first points of the ball game and the 5th three-pointer for the Greyhounds tonight. Caleb Jones takes his time, drives in, and we've got an offensive foul. Jones with the charge as Kyron Dock takes one for the team. It's been kind of a foul-fueled first half here in Hot Springs. 6 for Kansas City, Kansas, 7 for ASU Mid-South. Here's Kyron Dock for the Greyhounds. Across the timeline, guarded by Howlett, feeds it to Westbrook. Back to Dock on the wing. Washington up high, deep three on its way, he's fouled. Jesse Washington will head to the free throw line, shooting 3. Washington, who finally got on the board for the first time just moments ago, can add to his total tonight. First one could tie the game. First shot is good. He has 2 more coming. Second free throw attempt. ASU Mid-South regains the lead. Washington looking to go 3 for 3. He'll do it. 2-point lead for the Greyhounds. Washington with 6 points tonight. He leads the Greyhounds in scoring. 4:17 to play in this first half. Long 3, Morris off the front of the rim. No loose ball. There's a foot race for it. Fight for it down on the floor. Mid-South comes up with it. Now a big opportunity for a mismatch down low. Feeds it to Washington. Pulls up for 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound on the run. Cameron Williford into the front court. Here come the Blue Devils. Kicked out. Howlett for 3. On its way. It's good. Howlett regains the lead for Kansas City, Kansas. He has 7 points tonight. 3:46 to play. Back and forth. Back and forth. Chapin, bounce pass down low. Kicked away. It'll stay with Mid-South. .339 on the clock. Doc with the inbound. Fed out deep. There's Chapin. Doc sends men in motion. Washington awaits on the wing. Receives the pass. Dribbles. Closed up. Back to him. Long 3. Yes! Jesse Washington from downtown, another tray. He's really coming alive in this one tonight, 9 points. 3:13 to play. Mid-South by 2 points. Reginald Morris, back to Howlett at the top of the key, front and center. 11 on the shot clock, guarded by Doc, there's the screen. Howlett turns, drives, fires, no. And Doc gets the rebound on the run. Mid-South into the front court quickly. Darren Wallace. Wallace posts up, pulls up, can't get it to go. Doc's second chance doesn't fall either. Kansas City, Kansas with the rock. Blue Devils with an opportunity to tie it. Down low, kicked out Howlett. Howlett, 1-on-2. What are you going to do? Puts it up and ties the game. 9 points for Cortez Howlett. All knotted up at 30, 2:27 to play. Doc on the inside to Jesse Washington. Washington feeds it to Westbrook, can't get it, he's fouled. Westbrook heads to the free throw line where he is 1 of 2 tonight. And he'll look to break the stalemate with 2:16 remaining on the game clock. Jamarian Westbrook leads the team in scoring with 17.9 points per game, 76 rebounds per game, also the leading rebounder for ASU Mid-South. First shot, count it. Westbrook with 5 points. Second attempt, knocks it down. ASU Mid-South out front by 2. The Greyhounds shared the NJCAA Region 2 championship last season, but got the best of the Nighthawks in the Region 2 tournament. ASU Mid-South went on to the NJCAA National Tournament as well, making waves for Region 2. Of course, they'll face off against National Park College in conference play come January. We're very excited to see what Region 2 play looks like in 2024. Washington to Wallace, deep 3, yes, he'll knock it down. Darren Wallace for 3. 5 points for Wallace. It's another three-pointer for the Mid-South Greyhounds. 90 seconds left here in this high-flying first half. Mid-South by 5. How did the Kansas City, Kansas Blue Devils respond? Down low, Howlett dishes it out. Kicked in, that ball's taken away. Chapin comes up with the rock for Mid-South. Sam Chapin across the timeline. Kyron Dock back to Chapin. Still plenty of time, 1:05 to play. Mid-South by 5 points. Jesse Washington on the near wing. One-on-one, looking for help, finds Westbrook, back to Dock, 10 on the shot clock. Less than a minute to play here in the Kettle. Dock dishes down low, behind the backboard, no call. Mid-South comes up with the rock, now a scrum for it down low. Here comes Cortez Howlett. Howlett into the front court, looking to go coast to coast, and he does. A big first half for Cortez Howlett. He has 11. Mid-South cannot hold for the final shot of the first half. They will have to shoot here. 27 on the game clock, 19 on the shot clock. Here's Kyron Dock. One score ball game, 3-point lead for ASU Mid-South. The Greyhounds are going to try to drain it as low as they can, you assume. Jesse Washington going to get a kickball here, and ASU Mid-South will take over. 7 on the shot clock, 13.1 on the game clock. Mid-South looking to hang on and take the lead in the halftime. Washington floats the alley-oop to Westbrook, knocks down the dunk. Kansas City, Kansas coming the other way. It's Caleb Jones for 2. And with 2 seconds left, Westbrook for 3 at the buzzer. He got it! A buzzer beater for Jamarian Westbrook. And that'll take us to halftime here in the opener of the 2023 Nighthawk Holiday Classic. A 6-point lead for the Arkansas State University Mid-South Greyhounds on a buzzer-beating 3 by Jamarian Westbrook. 40-34, halftime in the Kettle. We'll have first half stats coming your way next. And of course, don't go anywhere. A whole other ball game coming up next. National Park College and Allen County Community College in Game 2 tonight here in Hot Springs, Arkansas. We're back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
Nighthawk Athletics is growing. Home to more than 107 student athletes, NPC has built an athletic program with 4 regional championships and 2 nationally ranked teams in just 7 years. Consider supporting the development of this 51,000 square foot multi-use athletics facility that includes indoor practice space and workout facilities, along with fields for baseball, softball, soccer, and track and field. Your tax-deductible gift could change a student's life. Give today at np.edu/support.
I rarely get sick, and my primary care provider makes sure I stay that way.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns.
Now I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider. But if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Start a primary care relationship for long-term health benefits.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Basketball is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Back here in the Kettle, site of your 2023 Nighthawk Holiday Classic. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College, 40-34 at the break. ASU Mid-South started things off strong right out of the gate and then found themselves behind Kansas City, Kansas. And each team kind of flirting back and forth with the lead before Mid-South had a couple of really good baskets to kind of seal the deal late in the first half. The alley-oop dunk from the inbound out of bounds on the sideline, and of course a buzzer-beating three-pointer, paving the way to a 6-point lead for the Greyhounds here in the Kettle tonight. And of course, don't forget, Game 2 will feature your number 3 team in the nation, National Park College, versus Allen County Community College. Should be a good one between the Nighthawks and the Red Devils. All right, let's break down half number 1 between the Greyhounds and the Blue Devils. First, for the trailing Kansas City, Kansas Community College Blue Devils. They're led by Cortez Howlett. 11 points after 20 minutes. Jalen Moses with 8 for the Blue Devils. 4 apiece for Caleb Jones and Mike Queese Taylor. 3 for Dwayne Robinson, 3 for Reginald Morris, and 1 for O'Shawn Jones Winslow. And now for the Mid-South Greyhounds from West Memphis, Arkansas. They're led by Jamarian Westbrook. 11 points overall, 2 threes, 3 free throws, and a field goal. 9 points for Jesse Washington. Couple of trays for Washington, including 3 from the charity stripe. 5 points for Darren Wallace, 3 apiece for Marquise Bolden and Samuel Chapin, and 2 apiece for Kyron Dock and Chris Martin. But ASU Mid-South hanging on with 8 three-pointers in the first half to pace themselves, regain the lead, and hold on to a 6-point advantage here at the break. We'll come back with keys to the game for the second half in a moment. This is the Nighthawk Holiday Classic on the Nighthawk Network.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932. Growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
Nighthawk Athletics is growing. Home to more than 107 student athletes, NPC has built an athletic program with 4 regional championships and 2 nationally ranked teams in just 7 years. Consider supporting the development of this 51,000 square foot multi-use athletics facility that includes indoor practice space and workout facilities, along with fields for baseball, softball, soccer, and track and field. Your tax-deductible gift could change a student's life. Give today at np.edu/support.
I rarely get sick, and my primary care provider makes sure I stay that way.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns.
Now I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider. But if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Start a primary care relationship for long-term health benefits.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Basketball is what I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Back in the Kettle, home of the Nighthawk Holiday Classic presented by National Park College. Special thank you to our sponsors for the 2023 Nighthawk Holiday Classic, La Hacienda in Hot Springs and First Security. If you would like to support Nighthawk Athletics this season, you can do so by visiting us online at np.edu/athletics. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College, and we're getting ready for the second half of action. You see ASU Mid-South on your screen here, leading 40-34 in this one. And here's Kansas City, Kansas getting ready for action, trying to claw back into it, down 6 at the break. And want to say hello to the Caleb Jones fan club watching on the broadcast this evening from St. Louis, Missouri, rooting for KC. If you would like to give your favorite player or your team a shout out, you can do so. Drop us a comment in the comment section on the live stream. We'd love to give you a shout out on the broadcast as well. Special thank you to Miles Webb helping us out on camera this evening. And fans are still making their way into the Kettle for the final 2 Nighthawk games of the 2023 season. Of course, more on National Park College, the number 3 ranked team in the country, coming up a little bit later in the evening as they get set for Allen County Community College. The Nighthawks are in the building, I've seen, and I believe Allen County Community College is due to arrive momentarily for today's action. Keys to the second half. Well, ASU Mid-South going to keep its foot on the gas and utilizing the three-pointer, which it's done often and well throughout the first half. 8 trays, pacing Mid-South to the 6-point advantage. But where Kansas City, Kansas has an opportunity to get back into this thing is not only from the free throw line. It's been a very physical ball game so far, and foul trouble absolutely could come into play against Mid-South down the stretch in the final 20 minutes in this one. But Kansas City, Kansas has done very well in the rebounding battle tonight and just coming up with turnovers and takeaways, stealing the ball and just coming up with loose balls, intercepting passes on the floor. If KC can continue to do that, then I think that the Blue Devils have every opportunity to come in and swipe the lead away from Mid-South early. But let's see, we're ready for action here at the start of the second half. Here from National Park College in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Blue Devil basketball. Cortez Howlett starts things off. Final 20 minutes of action in regulation here tonight. Blue Devils locked up by Kyron Dock. Loose ball taken away by Kansas City, Kansas. Quick pass out to the corner. Here's Reginald Morris from the elbow, up and in. Morris starts the scoring here in the second half. He has 5 points tonight. Leading scorer for the Blue Devils this season. Starts things off looking to set the tempo and gain some momentum. 19:24 to play in the second half. Dock needs help, losing his dribble. Dock feeds it up high to Westbrook. Wallace setting a screen, nothing going there. Chapin with the rock, it's taken away. Steal, Kansas City, Kansas. Jones dishes it out to Howlett. Back to Jones, up and off the rim, a heartbreaker. Rebound, Westbrook. ASU Mid-South coming the other way, moving left to right. Quick pass into the front court. Chapin down in the paint, backs up to beyond the arc, back to Westbrook up high. 18:54 to play. Here's Jesse Washington, too short off the front of the rim. Rebound on the run is Cortez Howlett. Howlett looking to go coast to coast. We've got a reach-in foul. Down low, it's going to be against ASU Mid-South. I believe it's against Kyron Dock for the Greyhounds. At the baseline is Cortez Howlett. Howlett looking for help to bring it in. He'll feed it deep. It's intercepted. Chapin comes up with the rock. Dished in, down low, Jesse Washington, and he'll draw the foul. Washington for 2. He'll go to the line with the and 1. Washington with 11 points. He ties for the team lead. So Washington will shoot 1. Mid-South leading by 6, which was the same advantage at halftime. Free throw good. $12 points for Washington. He leads all scorers tonight. The lead is 7 for the Greyhounds. Kansas City, Kansas looking to stop the bleeding here. Caleb Jones, 1-on-2. Kicks it out. Howlett thought about a 3, drives in, puts one up in traffic, in and out, no good. Rebound put up is good. O'Shawn Jones Winslow, his first field goal of the ball game, and he brings the Blue Devils within 5. 18-11 to play here in the second half. Washington has his hands full, stays with his dribble, and beats Caleb Jones to the paint. Now he'll find Chapin across the way for three. No. Wallace rebound. Gets his own rebound. No. And he'll go back to the Blue Devils. Cortez Howlett comes up with the rock. Speeds into the front court. Bounce pass. Intercepted. Taken away by Wallace. Back and forth we go. Wallace looking to finish strong. Can't get it to go. Cortez Howlett with the rebound. Back and forth we go. Cross court. Reginald Morris. Morris, a floater. It's good. Hats off to the Blue Devils. Staying with it, never giving up, utilizing their stamina well. It's a one-score ball game, 43-40. 17:23 to play. Here come the Mid-South Greyhounds. Stolen away, picked up by Howlett. Howlett against Wallace. Up, he's fouled. Cortez Howlett to the free throw line for the first time tonight. And he could cut this to a one-point ball game. And we're going to have a timeout down on the floor. 17-16 to play. Mid-South holding on by three, but the Blue Devils have all the momentum as of right now. We're back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
Nighthawk Athletics is growing. Home to more than 107 student athletes, NPC has built an athletic program with 4 regional championships and 2 nationally ranked teams in just 7 years. Consider supporting the development of this 51,000 square foot multi-use athletics facility that includes indoor practice space and workout facilities, along with fields for baseball, softball, soccer, and track and field. Your tax-deductible gift could change a student's life. Give today at np.edu/support.
Back here in the Kettle. It's been exciting since the opening tip-off tonight. Don't get me wrong, but things really starting to get interesting in this one as of late. Kansas City, Kansas will be at the free throw line. Cortez Howlett shooting 2 as we resume play coming out of the timeout. First free throw is up and in. It's good. It's a 2-point ball game. Howlett with 12 points. And his second shot is true. That will bring the Blue Devils within 1 on a couple of key free throws for Cortez Howlett. Here's Kyron Dock for the Mid-South Greyhounds. 17:06 to play in the second half. Chapin moves past the defender but has to get rid of it. Washington for 3. He's done it again. Jesse Washington, his 3rd tray of the ball game, and that pushes Mid-South back to 4. Here's a long 3 coming down, and there's the answer from Cortez Howlett. And a quick timeout down on the floor. This time, Kansas City, Kansas wants a timeout. We'll be right back. 46-45. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
I rarely get sick, and my primary care provider makes sure I stay that way.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns.
Now I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider. But if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Start a primary care relationship for long-term health benefits.
(46-45) ASU Mid-South Greyhound basketball coming out of the timeout. Here we go. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Jesse Washington bounce pass finds Wallet. Washington pulls up for a deep 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound off the rim is B.J. Stewart for Kansas City, Kansas. And quickly into the front court. Caleb Jones spins. Can't get it to go. And the rebound up. No. And a defensive rebound picked up by Jesse Washington. And now Mid-South has it coming the other way, leading by 1. 16-10 to play in regulation here in the Kettle. And it has been a very explosive and exciting start to the Nighthawk Holiday Classic this year as Westbrook Finds Chapin, 12 on the shot clock, 16 minutes on the game clock. Mid-South looking to make a move, but Kansas City, Kansas clogging the perimeter up. And Kyron Dock is going to be fouled as he wrapped up with Caleb Jones. Jones is favoring his left leg, and he is down on the floor. Jones is favoring his ankle here. And the training staff may be out to come take a look at Caleb Jones here. Jones appears to be in visible pain. And he'll get checked out by the training staff here at National Park College, one of the best training staffs in the region. I know Caleb Jones' fan club is watching on the broadcast tonight. We'll try to keep you updated on his status as soon as possible, but you can see he's up and he's walking on his own accord. That is a good sign, and our training staff here at NPC will take great care of him. We hope to see him back in action as soon as possible. 15:52 to play in the second half here in Hot Springs. A one-point ball game with Mid-South out front. Back in action, it'll be Mid-South basketball at the baseline. Dock feeds it to Washington on the wing. On the inside, Jamarian Westbrook takes a dribble, puts it up in traffic. It is tipped out, no good, and now a foul at the rim. So Jamarian Westbrook was going up. It kind of looked like Mid-South tipped out their own basketball. I may not have had the best angle on it, but you guys on the live stream can rewind it for a replay. Regardless, it's going to be free throws for Jamarian Westbrook. Westbrook with 11 points tonight. First free throw is good. Westbrook with one more attempt coming. The second shot is good. .36 to play, and it's a three-point advantage for Arkansas State University Mid-South. Driving in are the Blue Devils, taking an extra step, no whistle, taken away by the Blue Devils. They're going to get another shot here. Kicked in, down low, there's the jam. O'Shawn Jones Winslow for two, but the Mid-South fans in attendance are saying they got away with the travel there. 15-10 remaining. Kyron Dock with the rock for Mid-South. He's guarded heavily. Bounce pass on the inside, Westbrook. Kicked back out to Kyron Dock. Washington on the wing, still plenty of time, 12 on the shot clock. Now Dock shoots a three. Off the rim, no. Rebound, Mike Queese-Taylor. Kansas City, Kansas looking for the lead back. Stolen away, diving for it. The Blue Devils get it back. And here's a quick pass out to Morris. Long three, good. Reginald Morris from downtown. He has 10 points tonight, and the Blue Devils regain the lead. 14:30 remaining. Handoff to Chapin. Chapin spins, looking for Wallace. He throws it away. Coach Cody Hastings for the Greyhounds not happy with the miscue on offense. Chapin comes out. 14:22 to play. Renewed life for the Kansas City, Kansas Blue Devils. Cortez Howlett guarded by Bolden. Howlett needing help finding Morris up high. Morris with a deep three, off the rim, no, and now a foul over the back. It's going to be against Jones Winslow for Kansas City, Kansas. Jamarian Westbrook comes up hobbling just a little bit after that play. He'll inbound, finding Dock, and Mid-South's going to try to take advantage of the Kansas City defense. 13:47 to play. Wallace Westbrook. Westbrook on the inside, and he'll fake it and put it in for two. That ties the game. Jamarian Westbrook, 15 points. He's tied for the team lead with Jesse Washington. 13:27 to go. Howlett drives, loses the rock. It's taken away by Bolden. Mid-South has it. All knotted up at 50. 13:15 to play. Here's a cross-court pass for Bolden. Three-pointer on its way, banks it in. Marquise Bolden from downtown, his second tray of the day. He has 6 points tonight. Kansas City looking to respond here. Driving in, shot up, off the glass, no good from Taylor. Rebound Mid-South. Mid-South trying to create space on the scoreboard. 12:45 to go. Doc picks up his dribble. Finds Wallace, now Washington on the wing. A long three, in and out, no. Rebound picked up by Stewart, cross court, and all the way home, Howlett for two. Cortez Howlett has been fun to watch out here tonight. He leads all scorers down on the floor with 18 points tonight, and his Kansas Blue Devils trail by 1 with 12:29 to play. We're back in a moment here on the Nighthawk Network. The Holiday Classic continues after this.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Back in the Kettle, 53-52, ASU Mid-South. And if you're just tuning in and you're like, where are the Nighthawks at? Don't worry, they're coming. 7 o'clock tonight. NPC, the number 3 team in the nation, takes on Allen County Community College. The Red Devils are in the building. Nighthawks have been here for a while. And it's been a fun one here in the opener at the Nighthawk Holiday Classic, a one-point ball game. We've seen ASU Mid-South with a couple of fairly large leads, 7-8 points or so, but Kansas City, Kansas always finding a way to answer back in a big way. And just like I talked about during the halftime break, utilizing turnovers and rebounds in order to come back into this thing. ASU Mid-South's done well. 10 three-pointers throughout the contest tonight, but Kansas City, Kansas not afraid to dribble and drive and take advantage of some of the foul trouble we've seen tonight from the Greyhounds. Let's see how much that comes into play down the stretch over the final 12 minutes and 20 seconds. As we resume play, Mid-South basketball. Bolden to Doc. 15 on the shot clock. Here's Jamarian Westbrook. Bounce pass down low is intercepted. Picked up by Kansas City. And it's taken away by the Blue Devils. Cameron Williford into the front court. Williford looking for a little bit of help. He finds Marquise Taylor. And we'll see a move down low. Shot is up in traffic. No rebound. A foul down low. That was really physical down low. Jesse Washington ended up getting stepped on. I was kind of wishing he'd get a foul call down low. But as it stands, it's going to be O'Shawn Jones-Winslow at the free throw line for Kansas City, Kansas. It is his second trip tonight. He went 1 for 2 his first time earlier tonight. Jones-Winslow, free throw, in and out. Still one more shot coming and an opportunity to knot this game up at 53. Second shot, no good. A double miss for Jones-Winslow. Rebound Washington. Here comes ASU Mid-South. Doc on the attack for Mid-South. Bounce pass on the inside. Westbrook is fouled. More fouls, more free throws. Westbrook to the line. Westbrook is 5 of 6 tonight from the stripe. He has 15 points for ASU Mid-South. And he'll look to try to pad the lead for the home team. Free throw. Good. That's now 6 points off free throws for Westbrook in this one. Substitution checking in. Hey, it's Caleb Jones for Kansas City, Kansas, and that is great to see. After going down with an apparent ankle injury earlier in the contest, he's back and ready for action. I know the Caleb Jones fan club was watching and probably waiting for an update there, and glad to see him back on the floor. So 2 for 2 free throws, Jamarian Westbrook. It's a 3-point ball game with 11:32 to play. Kansas City, Kansas, still staying within reach of the Greyhounds. 11:20 remaining. That one kicked out to Williford. Williford driving, kicked out with one on the shot clock, not in time. So what you guys may or may not be able to hear in the gymnasium with our crowd mic is actually kind of a legitimate strategy from ASU Mid-South. So on the Mid-South bench, the players that are not in the game will start shouting out incorrect shot clock numbers to try to get in the head of the opposition. And this is multiple times tonight where we've seen that work against Kansas City, Kansas. One of those things where, yeah, you can do it. A lot of teams don't do it, but turns out it works really well whenever you need to throw a team off of its mojo. How about a three-pointer from downtown, Marquise Bolden? He has 3 trays tonight, and that boosts the lead back to 6. As a reminder, at halftime, it was a 6-point lead for ASU Mid-South, and a very vocal Mid-South bench now cheering on its team. Here's Caleb Jones. Jones, baseline, feeds it in down low to Moses. Turns in traffic. It's good. Count the bucket. Jalen Moses, his first field goal of the second half. Took almost 10 minutes to get there. He has 10 points tonight. Still a 4-point ball game. Washington on the wing. Bounce pass inside, has Wallace at the elbow. Driving, Moses in his face. Not going to take any chances there. Washington. And here's Westbrook from around the free throw line. Bounces it in for 2. And now Kansas City, Kansas is now shouting incorrect shot clock numbers off the bench. And I think everybody's just having a lot of fun in the Kettle tonight. But now KCC is trying to use Mid-South weapon against it. 9:45 to play, 6-point ball game, and that ball is still in play. Kansas City has it. Down low, we have an offensive foul. A charge. It's against Marquise Taylor. Clock stopped, 9:40 to go. Mid-South basketball. Here's the inbound. Marquise Bolden to Kyron Dock. Dock across the timeline into the front court. 9:30 to play. Here's Westbrook. Westbrook feeds it down low, got an extra step, got the bucket for 2. Jamarian Westbrook, the leading scorer for the Mid-South Greyhounds. It's easy to see why. That one's tipped away, almost landed in the trash can in the corner of the gymnasium. And we see subs coming in for Mid-South. Chris Martin back on the floor. Sam Chapin back on the floor. Devontae Tucker back on the floor for more. 8-point lead. That may be the largest of the night for ASU Mid-South. 9:13 to play. Mid-South trying to run away and take this to double digits. Kansas City's got something to say about it, though. Jones fed out. Nowhere to go for Taylor. Jones for 3. That's a huge answer out of Caleb Jones. His first tray of the ball game with 7 points. We have a timeout down on the floor. 9:01 to play in this one. We're back in a moment. The Nighthawk Holiday Classic continues on the Nighthawk Network.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
Nighthawk Athletics is growing. Home to more than 107 student athletes, NPC has built an athletic program with 4 regional championships and 2 nationally ranked teams in just 7 years. Consider supporting the development of this 51,000 square foot multi-use athletics facility that includes indoor practice space and workout facilities, along with fields for baseball, softball, soccer, and track and field. Your tax-deductible gift could change a student's life. Give today at np.edu/support.
62-57 Mid-South Greyhounds here in the Kettle with 9:01 to play. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. The Nighthawks are going to battle next against the Allen County Community College Red Devils. So if you're tuning in for Nighthawk basketball, you are in the right place. Don't worry. Mid-South basketball. Jesse Washington for 3, and that's a big one out of the timeout. And that will boost the lead back to 8 for Mid-South. Washington, another 3. It's his 4th of the ball game. Kansas City, Kansas looking to stop the bleeding a little bit. That one's going to get away, and it's going to be a backcourt against Cameron Williford. Tough break for the men in black. The momentum swinging to the men from West Memphis, Arkansas. 8:28 to play. The ball will be inbounded right in front of the Mid-South bench with Jesse Washington bringing it in. Substitution coming in, Reginald Morris for the Blue Devils. He has 10 points tonight as he re-enters the fray. Here's the pass in to Chris Martin for Mid-South. Martin to Westbrook, 15 on the shot clock. Washington beyond the arc. Guarded loosely by B.J. Stewart. Bounce pass on the inside. It's good. Devontae Tucker has his first field goal of the ball game. It's the biggest lead of the night for the Mid-South Greyhounds, 10 points. 8:05 to play. Kansas City looking for a bucket any way it can get it. Caleb Jones just beyond the three-point line. Out to Stewart, now over to Williford. Stewart thought about a 3. Drives from the elbow. Williford, three-pointer, yes. That is a huge answer. Williford is on the board for the first time tonight. A big 3 for the Blue Devils. They still have a long way to go. 7-point deficit, 7:37 to go. Martin with the rock. Westbrook, and now Washington. Big three-pointer, Jesse Washington. He has 5 trays tonight. 3 of them coming in the second half. The lead is back to 10. Driving, kicked out, Jones. Guarded heavily by Washington. He'll have to get it away. Finds a cross-court teammate. Bounce pass on the inside. Stewart, 1-on-2. He gets it done. B.J. Stewart is on the board for the first time tonight. The lead is 8 with 7 minutes to play. Top of the key, Devontae Tucker now. Chapin bounce pass on the inside, Jamarian Westbrook. Westbrook's been dangerous down low, and that one is a little bit too short. Off the rim, Moses comes up with the rebound for the Blue Devils. Kicked out, Jalen Moses. Moses puts it in for 2. And this is exactly the way Kansas City, Kansas wants to claw back into this thing. They'll quietly take you bucket by bucket to erase a deficit. It's a 4-0 run for Kansas City after going down by 10. Here's Chapin from the free throw line. No, and now a loose ball rebound. That one's anybody's ball. It's last touch by Mid-South. Checking in for the Greyhounds, Kyron Dock and Darren Wallace. And it looks like it will be Mid-South basketball. My apologies. Leading by 6. Greyhounds have it. 6:18 to go. Here's the pass to Wallace. He was wide open. They left Wallace there, and he punished for 2. Darren Wallace, 7 points tonight. His first basket of the second half. Williford has his pass tipped by Westbrook, stolen by Washington. Williford takes it right back, trying to feed Moses. They'll turn it over, and it's back to ASU Mid-South. The lead is 8. 5:54 remaining. Here comes Kyron Dock for the Mid-South Greyhounds. Washington guarded by Jones, tries to swing it around. It's intercepted by Morris. Reginald Morris takes it across the floor, cross-court pass. Stewart feeds Jones, three-pointer, in and out, no good. Oh, a heartbreaker off the back of the rim for Caleb Jones. And now in the Mid-South Greyhounds breathe a sigh of relief as they enter the front court, leading by 8. 5:26 remaining. Doc drives, puts one up, and it's off the rim, no good. Stewart with the rebound, looking up, trying to find somebody, finds Williford across the timeline. Williford, 1-on-2, takes the free throw line. Dished out, Stewart for three, in and out, but right there for the tip-in, Caleb Jones. 9 points for Jones. Just like that, it's a 6-point ball game. Timeout, ASU Mid-South. Clock stopped, 4:58 remaining, and Kansas City, Kansas starting with the footsteps in the rear view mirror. 72-66 Greyhounds. We're back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
I rarely get sick, and my primary care provider makes sure I stay that way.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns.
Now I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider. But if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Start a primary care relationship for long-term health benefits.
(72-66) in this one. ASU Mid-South hanging on by 6. They led by 6 at the half and led by as many as 10 a couple different times here in the second half of action. But Kansas City, Kansas with the momentum as we come out of the timeout with 4:58 to play. Mid-South basketball needing a response here. Here's Washington, kicked out to Chris Martin. Deep three off the front of the rim, no good, and Kansas City comes up with the rebound. Here's Cameron Williford into the front court. Left open with a wide open space. There's a foul on the floor. And that'll be the 4th team foul for Mid-South in this one. They had a foul to give. But now Kansas City, Kansas will have it beneath the baseline, or beneath the basket, excuse me, at the baseline. That one's fed out deep to Caleb Jones. Jones turns on the run, lays it up, and it's in for 2. And here we go. Kansas City continues to find a way to claw back into this one. A 10-point deficit is now just 4. 4:26 remaining. Washington left open from downtown. Rebound off the rim. Washington will get it. Here's Kyron Dock on the far wing. 17 on the shot clock. Plenty of time for the Mid-South Greyhounds. Dock rounding the arc. Martin crossed the way. They're trying to set up Washington for another three-pointer, but the defense is there. Washington dribbles, drives. He's fouled on the floor, and that means free throws are coming for ASU Mid-South. So a 1-and-1 coming for Jesse Washington. Washington's a perfect 4 of 4 tonight. It's good. Washington, second attempt on its way. It is good. Lead back to 6. Washington perfect at the free throw line. 5 three-pointers to go with 6 free throws and a field goal. It's been a great night for number 21. Williford with the rock, feeds Jones on the wing. Washington in his face. Jones throws it away, and a souvenir for one of the fans in the stands. Tough break there against Kansas City, Kansas. 3:45 remaining on the game clock, and it's Mid-South basketball. Dock to Martin. Here we go. Washington guarded heavily, poked away by Jones. It stays right with Mid-South. Shot clock at 21. On the inbound, Doc backed up to the corner, and he'll find space away from Williford. 13 on the shot clock. Off the screen, bounce pass Martin, feeds it in down low. Wallace is swarmed. Wallace turns in traffic and didn't have a shot opportunity, but he draws a foul off of Jalen Moses. And now free throws are coming for number 20. Darren Wallace is 2 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. He's got 7 points overall. 2 shots coming for Darren Wallace. First one no good. Second shot is in for Wallace. Wallace with 8 points in tonight's contest. 75-68, 3:15 to play. Kansas City, Kansas starting to feel like you're running out of time a little bit. Caleb Jones is going to come in and silence the doubters, if you will. Another big field goal for Jones. He has 13 tonight. 3 minutes to play, 5-point ball game. Here's Wallace to Westbrook. Westbrook with a man in his face. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound off the rim is Jalen Moses. Here comes Kansas City, Kansas. Blue Devils, front court. Morris pulls up for a long 2, and he'll sink it. Morris held to just 3 points in the first half, the leading scorer this season for the Blue Devils. Now up to 12 points tonight. Here's a bounce pass to Wallace. Now down low, Westbrook is going to be fouled. Delayed a little bit on his delivery, trying to go up to the hoop. Draws the foul off of Morris. And it's free throws coming for Mid-South. Jamarian Westbrook is probably the guy you want at the line. He's 7 of 8 tonight. He has 2 more coming here. Looking to make it a 2-score ball game again. First one's good. Westbrook, 1 more free throw coming. 2:30 on the game clock. Second shot, count it. Kansas City turns on the juice down low. Stewart puts one up in traffic. Count it. B.J. Stewart. That was a tough shot to make. He made it look easy. 3-point ball game. Here come the Greyhounds. 2:12 to play. That pass is intercepted. Quickly thrown down to Williford. Williford in traffic. It's blocked away, out of play. It'll stay with the Blue Devils with 2:07 to go. Williford feeds one deep, looking for Jones. Catches it at the stripe. He got away with the backcourt, I'm afraid. Here's a long 3 from Morris. He sinks it. That ties the game. Cody Hastings, the head coach for Mid-South, trying to say, hey, he stepped over the half-court stripe. Where was my whistle? He didn't get one. With 1:59 to play, we're all tied up at 77. Don't go anywhere. The epic conclusion to the opener of the Holiday Classic comes next on the Nighthawk Network.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
All knotted up at 77 in this one. ASU Mid-South led by 10 points, not once, but twice here in the second half. And I'll admit, they had me going too. I thought they were going to run away with it, but Kansas City, Kansas found a way to claw back into it, and a game-tying three-pointer makes it anybody's ball game with 1:59 to go in regulation. What a game it's been here in the opener. Mid-South basketball as we resume play coming out of the timeout. Mid-South trying to regain the lead here. Here's Chris Martin. Martin guarded heavily by Reginald Morris. Washington left open for a three, couldn't quite get it. Rebound picked up, and now Jamarian Westbrook feeds it in. Darren Wallace in traffic, nowhere to go. Back to Washington and Martin. Mid-South basketball, 11 on the shot clock. Washington guarded heavily by Jones. And he'll get the kickball just to reset things. Defense playing right in your face from the Blue Devils. 90 seconds remaining in tonight's contest, and Mid-South only has 6 seconds to get a shot up here. Washington to inbound. Bounce pass has Wallace. Martin pulls up for a deep three. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Cameron Williford. Kansas City, Kansas can complete the comeback and regain the lead with a bucket right here. Off the screen to Stewart. Down in the corner is Morris. They'll wheel it around. Slowly inching forward. 13 on the shot clock. 1:05 to play. Here's Williford from the free throw line. Down low, puts up a prayer. No, rebound, Mid-South. Less than a minute to go in tonight's ball game. 54 seconds and counting. Here's Kyron Dock. Dock to Martin. Wallace wide open for three. Off the rim, no. Rebound, Blue Devils. Blue Devils trying to extend their winning streak to 4 games. Timeout on the floor. Kansas City, Kansas. We're going to keep it right here with 37.9 seconds to play in tonight's action. Want to give a special thank you to our sponsors for the Nighthawk Holiday Classic this season. First Security in Hot Springs and La Hacienda, proudly supporting National Park College Nighthawk athletics this season. Well, Kansas City, Kansas has roared back and erased a 10-point deficit and now has an opportunity to take the lead here. Still a little bit too much time on the clock. They can't hold for the final shot or the game winner or anything like that. But Kansas City has gotten it done off of Reginald Morris really waking up in the second half and Caleb Jones coming in, especially off of injury like we've seen earlier in the second half tonight. For the ASU Mid-South Greyhounds, they've had a lot of production from beyond the arc. Again, as always, 5 3-pointers and a lot of shots from the free throw line in this one. 10 free throws made in the second half, and it's been a fun one to watch down the stretch over the final 20 minutes in this one. So as we come out of the timeout, 77 all, 37.9 seconds remaining. And I can't wait to see how this one ends up here in the Kettle. As we resume play, Kansas City with the basketball. Cameron Williford to inbound. Williford with the rock, 34 seconds left. Hand off to Morris. Jones back to Williford. Looks like the game plan may be to drain the clock as low as possible. 8 on the shot clock for Williford. 18 on the game clock. Morris for a three. It's good! Morris from downtown. So Kansas City will take the lead. There's a stoppage in play. They're adjusting the game clock. 16 seconds are on the game clock. Checking in for the Greyhounds, looks like Chris Martin in for Chapin. Mid-South can hold for the final shot, but they'll need a three-pointer to send it to overtime. Here we go. Kansas City, Kansas is on its feet. Into the front court are the Greyhounds. That ball's knocked away. It stays with Mid-South. 11.3 to go in this one. Inbounding will be Washington. Bounce pass finds Chapin. And he's fouled from behind, and that could be exactly what Mid-South was looking for there, because the foul is going to give Mid-South an opportunity to go to the line with no time ticking down. It's Sam Chapin at the line. It's his first trip to the stripe tonight. And it's an opportunity to cut the lead to 1. First free throw. Good. 4 points tonight for Sam Chapin. One more opportunity coming. with 9.9 seconds left. 2 for 2. And we'll have a timeout called. Mid-South back within 1 point on a couple of clutch free throws from Samuel Chapin. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network. 9.9 seconds left in this one.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Well, this one's been a blast pretty much from the opening tip-off, and boy, it's all going to come down to possibly the final shot in the opener for the Nighthawk Holiday Classic. Couldn't think of a better game to start things off than a nail-biter all the way down to the very finish. But those free throws from Sam Chapin might mean that there will be a winner and not necessarily an overtime finish in this one, but anything's possible in this one. Kansas City, Kansas will get the basketball with 9.9 seconds remaining. You expect that ASU Mid-South might foul here. Each team has been pretty strong from the free throw line tonight. Kansas City, Kansas will have to go the full length of the floor. I believe Mid-South's going to try to foul straight away. We'll see. With 9.9 seconds left, the inbound to Morris, and he's fouled. Wrapped up by Kyron Dock. And that's only the 5th foul, I believe, against ASU Mid-South, so it does not result in free throws immediately. They actually need 2 more before free throws start coming. So here's another inbound attempt. And this time it's Chris Martin wrapping up. Time ticking away very slowly, 8.4 seconds now. That should be 6 fouls against ASU Mid-South, with 1 more sending a 1-and-1 to Kansas City, Kansas. So now on this one, ASU Mid-South will try to repeat history, get a foul immediately off the inbound, and hope for a free throw miss. Deep one, it's tipped. Mid-South comes up with it. Doc, 6 seconds left. Wallace for 3, knocks it down. Oh my goodness. What a turn of events. Mid-South by 2. 2 seconds left. Morris at the buzzer. No! Mid-South comes up with it, and they're celebrating at midcourt. Oh my! Wallace with the game winner. Mid-South closes the deal. 82-80, your final score. Wow, what a game. Wallace, the hero from downtown. And the Arkansas State University Mid-South Greyhounds come away with a huge win in the Nighthawk Holiday Classic. We need a moment to catch our breath here in the Kettle. Don't go anywhere. The Nighthawks go to battle with the Red Devils of Allen County Community College right here on this live stream link. Next, we'll wrap up Game 1 in a moment here on the Nighthawk Network.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
Nighthawk Athletics is growing. Home to more than 107 student athletes, NPC has built an athletic program with 4 regional championships and 2 nationally ranked teams in just 7 years. Consider supporting the development of this 51,000 square foot multi-use athletics facility that includes indoor practice space and workout facilities, along with fields for baseball, softball, soccer, and track and field. Your tax-deductible gift could change a student's life. Give today at np.edu/support.
I rarely get sick, and my primary care provider makes sure I stay that way.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns.
Now I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider. But if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Start a primary care relationship for long-term health benefits.
Final score in this one, 82-80. Mid-South gets it done, hanging on to get the win. Darren Wallace with the three-pointer to seal the deal. Wow, what a game. Hats off to Coach Cody Hastings and the Mid-South Greyhounds. They'll move to 7-7 on the season with the loss. That snaps a three-game win streak for Kansas City, Kansas. They go to 9-6 on the year. Let's take a look at the scoring leaders in tonight's battle. Kansas City, Kansas was led by Cortez Howlett and Reginald Morris, both with 18 in tonight's loss. Caleb Jones with 13, Jalen Moses with 12. 5 points for O'Shawn Jones-Winslow, 4 for Myquise Taylor, 3 for Cameron Williford and Dwayne Robinson in the loss for Kansas City, Kansas. For ASU Mid-South, they were led by Jesse Washington and Jamarian Westbrook, each finishing with 23 points in the win. 11 for Darren Wallace, including the game winner. Marquise Bolden finishes with 9. 5 for Sam Chapin. 2 points apiece for Kyron Dock, Chris Martin, and Devontae Tucker. 9 for Marquise Bolden. And I believe that's everybody for ASU Mid-South. Congratulations on the win. Both those teams will be back in action tomorrow. ASU Mid-South will play at 12 o'clock noon. And Kansas City, Kansas will take on National Park College at 2 o'clock in the tournament finale tomorrow. You see them warming up on your screen here. National Park College, Allen County Community College. Tip-off is 16 minutes away. So grab your snacks. Grab your drinks. We're in for an exciting one as the Nighthawks look to go 12-0 to start this historic 2023-24 season. The number 3 team in the nation goes to battle next. We're going to go to a still image on your screen. Don't worry, we're still here. Don't go anywhere. Another high-flying action coming your way next on the Nighthawk Network. Live from the Kettle on the campus of National Park College in Hot Springs. The Nighthawk Holiday Classic continues on the Nighthawk Network, your home for Nighthawk athletics this season. Good evening, back in the saddle. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. The fans are making their way into the stands behind me here in Hot Springs, and if you're on your way, we got room for you. Come on down. We've got great basketball going on. Moments ago, ASU Mid-South defeated Kansas City, Kansas on basically a three-point buzzer beater to end the game and really turn it around. A great finish, so if you missed it, you can hit that rewind button and see it. But we've got great basketball coming your way right here in the Kettle tonight. Your number 3 team in the country, National Park College, looks to go 12-0 on the season. Already a historic year, nationally ranked for the first time in program history. They've started at 20, and then they went to 11 and 7 and 5, and now they're at 3 and already receiving first place votes, 2 of them, in fact, this past week. They're only 6 total points out of the number 1 spot in the entire country. Pretty impressive, to be honest. They're led this season by Nicavion White, scoring 18.5 points per game. National Park has a plethora of great scorers from top to bottom. Second on the team, Jabrian Hill with 16 points per game. And your Ouachita Children, Youth, and Family Services featured player for tonight's game, Kieran Collins, averaging 14.5 points per game. We'll talk to Zoe at halftime tonight. Great interview. You don't want to miss it. Believe me. Collins is the leading three-point shooter for the Nighthawks this season, and we mentioned Nicavion White. He's the leading rebounder, blocker, assist, scorer. Jabrian Hill doing very well defensively this season in steals. And this Nighthawk team, despite not playing in quite a while, is still top 10 nationally in points, assists, steals, and blocks. And a historic team, nationally ranked for the first time in program history, already broke its longest winning streak in program history. That was 9 games. They're now at 11, and just feels like a team that continues to make history each and every game. Tonight, they'll take on the Red Devils of Allen County Community College out of NJCAA Region 16. They're 7-7 on the season, and this is a team that's one of the better free throw shooting teams in the country, 7th overall, but they struggle to take care of the basketball sometimes, and turnovers are absolutely not their best friend. The offense for the Red Devils runs through Randy Crosby. He averages 21.4 points per game. Dante Jackson's the name that you're going to hear a lot tonight as the leading rebounder for the squad. And E.J. Lewis is known to give opposing teams fits. He's the team leader in steals and assists. Great game, great action coming up here in game number 2 of day 1 of the Nighthawk Holiday Classic. We'll have the opening tip-off when we come back on the Nighthawk Network.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
Nighthawk Athletics is growing. Home to more than 107 student athletes, NPC has built an athletic program with 4 regional championships and 2 nationally ranked teams in just 7 years. Consider supporting the development of this 51,000 square foot multi-use athletics facility that includes indoor practice space and workout facilities, along with fields for baseball, softball, soccer, and track and field. Your tax-deductible gift could change a student's life. Give today at np.edu/support.
I rarely get sick, and my primary care provider makes sure I stay that way.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns.
Now I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider. But if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Start a primary care relationship for long-term health benefits.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Basketball is what I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Back in action here in the Kettle, Game 2 of the Nighthawk Holiday Classic. Special thank you to Benjamin Oliver helping us out on camera this evening. The Nighthawks take on the Red Devils. Allen County Community College making the trip down from Kansas, and should be a good one out there. Now, if you're just joining us tonight, here's how things work here on the Nighthawk Network. It doesn't matter which team you're rooting for. We want to hear from you. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're here to see. Shout out your favorite team, your favorite player, and we'd love to give you a shout out on the broadcast tonight. And we'll have pause for just a moment for the playing of today's national anthem here in the Kettle tonight. Now let's get ready for the starting lineups. First for the visiting Red Devils from Allen County Community College. From Owasso, Oklahoma, standing at 5'10", number 1, E.J. Lewis. From Bronx, New York, standing at 6 feet tall, number 2, Randy Crosby. From Harlem, New York, at 6'5", number 10, David Teal. From Overland Park, Kansas, at 6'4", number 12, Dante Jackson. And rounding out the starting 5 from Mustang, Oklahoma, 6'8", number 33, Dirk Johnson. And for your National Park Nighthawks, the number 3 team in the country, it's the usual suspects tonight. Patrick Punch, the guard out of Houston, Texas. From Huntsville, Texas, the center, Taylor Harrell. Jabrian Hill out of Dallas, Texas, the 5'10 guard. From Odessa, Texas, at 6'8", Nicavion White. And rounding out the starting lineup tonight from Dallas, Texas, your Ouachita Children, Youth, and Family Services featured player for tonight's game, Kieran Zoe Collins. And we'll let you see the starting lineups here for the boys in blue tonight. We're in the Carolina blue, Patrick Punch. Shout outs to Nighthawk athletic photographer Aaron Brewer. He's always in the building capturing the best moments of Nighthawk athletics, whether it's on the baseball or softball diamond, here in the Kettle, or out on the soccer field, even cross country and track and field coming out in spring of 2024. Fans continuing to file in here in the Kettle. Got a lot of youngsters in attendance tonight and love to see it. Kids get in free tonight in the Kettle. And we see a lot of them making their way into the gym tonight. Zoe Collins getting an ovation from the crowd. And we're ready for basketball as the Nighthawks will take on the Red Devils in this one. At center court, Dirk Johnson for Allen County. And the Nighthawks will break the huddle. And tonight they'll send Nakavion White to midcourt. We're ready for basketball as the number 3 Nighthawks look to go 12-0. White versus Johnson. Here's tonight's opening tip-off, controlled by National Park College. Shout-outs to Nighthawk cheer in the building as Jabrian Hill makes his way into the front court, looking to start the scoring. Nakavion White lays it up, lays it in. Start your engines. National Park on the board. Nakavion White for 2. 19:38 to play. Johnson drives, feeds it out to Randy Crosby. Crosby, jump pass, out to the corner, nothing going. Nighthawks staying in his zone to start. Now creeping up, off the screen, Patrick Punch trying to force a disruption or a bad pass. Punch, beat to the line, 3 on the shot clock, down from the corner. He stepped out of bounds. That's something we see often out of people not familiar with the court here at National Park College. Costly turnover against the Red Devils. NPC will have it. 19-16 on the board. Here comes Kieran Collins and the National Park Nighthawks. Zoe turns on the Jets across the timeline. Collins calls out the offense. Hill and White on the wings, Punch on the inside from the elbow, dribble, drive, shoot, and score. Patrick Punch on the board with 2 points, and with that bucket, Patrick Punch becomes number 6 all-time in scoring for National Park College, passing Joquarius Valerie. There's a scrum for the basketball down on the floor. Kieran Collins and Nakavion White get hands on it, and a big ovation. But this is going to go to Allen County. A 4-0 start for the Nighthawks. Here early in this one, 18:41 to go. Inbounding will be Dante Jackson. Everybody taking a moment to kind of catch their breath. Nighthawks are known for aggressive out-of-the-gate offense. And tonight has been no different so far. Collins in the face of Randy Crosby. Crosby and Jackson trading the rock. Crosby has his hands full with Collins, and Harrell fires for 2, can't get it. Rebound off the rim to Nakavion White, one of the best rebounders in the entire nation. White kicked out to Hill. Jabrian Hill off the back of the rim, no. Rebound Harrell. Nighthawks are going to get a second chance. White to Punch, down on the wing, kick to the elbow, steps back, he traveled. Punch took too many steps, and now it's going to go to Allen County with 18:09 to play. Red Devils still looking to score for the first time tonight. They've been held scoreless for almost 2 minutes now. David Teal out all the way to Dante Jackson, and we've got a foul off the ball. It's going to be against Patrick Punch of NPC. So that's Punch's first, team's first, here in the first half. We've played 2 minutes and a second. Inbounding will be Dante Jackson for Allen County. On the move is Randy Crosby. Got it on the inbound. Past Dirk Johnson. Crosby down low. Blocked from behind, but there's the foul. And Nakavion White will be signaled with his first personal. That'll send Crosby to the free throw line with a chance to cut the lead in half. Crosby, the leading scorer for Allen County this season. He averages about 21.5 points per game. and a very good free throw shooting team, as I mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast. First one is good. Allen County on the board thanks to Crosby. It's a one-score ball game. Second shot, count it. And this lead has been cut in half. Randy Crosby with 2 points. Brian Hill has his hands full, finds Taylor Harrell when it matters the most. Pass to Punch. Now White on the wing trying to feed it to Punch for three. Nothing but net. Patrick Punch, 5 points out of the gate in this one to lead the Nighthawks. The lead is 5. 17:28 to play. Crosby dished out. Long three. Jackson can't get it to go. Rebound, Red Devils. On the move is E.J. Lewis. That one is tipped away, out of play. Nighthawks are going to have it, leading by 5. 17-17 to play. A lot of Nighthawk staff, faculty, and student athletes in the gymnasium tonight cheering on their hometown team. Nighthawks, despite not playing for a week, moved up 2 spots from number 5 to number 3 in the nation, finally passing Des Moines area. Here's Kieran Collins, too short, gets his own board. Punch, same place, same result from downtown. Punch for 3. He is 8 of the team's 10. 16:50 to play in the opening act. Collins looking for a steal off of Randy Crosby. Lewis trying to direct traffic for the Red Devils. 16:40 remaining. Jabrian Hill giving him all he could ask for here. Long three coming down. Jackson, no. Rebound, Hill. Jabrian Hill into the front court. Dished out to White, and White's going to reset back to Hill up high on the wing. Jabrian Hill off the screen. Drives in, kicked out to Collins. Collins to Hill. Great swarm to the defense. Here's Punch for another 3 off the back, and it's going to hit one of the support beams and go the other way. Allen County will have it. 16-17 to go. 8-point lead for National Park College. Inbounding will be Jackson. E.J. Lewis brings it up the floor. Punch in the zone. Nighthawks guarding the perimeter well. Here's a long 3. Coming down, swish. David Teal on the board with the first field goal of the game for Allen County. Took 4 minutes to get there, 15:53 to play. Lead is 5, NPC. Hill to Collins. 2-guard set for the Nighthawks. On the inside, the red-hot Patrick Punch. Punch has its pockets picked up by Jackson. Pass to Crosby. Crosby in the front court. Swish up and in. And just like that, it's a one-score ball game. Randy Crosby has 4. He's the leader for Allen County. Collins sets men in motion. White to Taylor Harrell. Down low. Cross court. J.B. Hill on the jump catch. Hill dribbles, drives, out to White. Thought about a three-pointer. White stays with the basketball. Smooth moves as he heads to the hoop. That one's good for 2. The Kavion White, a couple of field goals tonight. He has 4 points, and the lead continues. We've played 5 minutes here in game number 2 of the Nighthawk Holiday Classic. Crosby tries to cross up Collins. In and out, a heartbreaker. White with the rebound. White across the timeline. White trying to take it to the finish line. Dished out to Collins. Three-pointer, no. Allen County with the rebound. Collins almost comes up with a steal. E.J. Lewis hangs on. Bounce pass, front court. Jackson feeds it to the middle. Red Devils lose a little bit of momentum on the drive there. Back to Lewis up high. 17 on the shot clock, 14:30 on the game clock. Lewis is blocked from 3. Punch with the takeaway, and Punch is fouled as he was making a move toward the hoop. I believe this is still going to be on the floor, but Patrick Punch definitely took one for the team there. E.J. Lewis on the personal foul. And it looks like we are going to line up for baseline here as the foul is on the floor. Jabrian Hill to inbound for NPC. Anthony Swift into the fray for National Park College. And it looks like we're going to take this to the sideline. We'll talk more about Anthony Swift here in a second from Las Vegas, Nevada. One of the best shot blockers this program's ever seen. He's still very young in his Nighthawk career. White with the rock for the boys in blue. White skates past a couple of defenders, pulls up for three, can't get it to go. Rebound, Teal. Here comes Allen County. Across the timeline is Teal. Teal from the paint, a floater. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Kavion White. 14 minutes to play. Bounce pass. It's kicked away. White comes up with it and he finishes for two. How did he do it? I don't know. But White has 6 points tonight, and the crowd's loving it here in the Kettle. 13:44 to play. Lewis feeds it on the wing to Ryan. Now a long three coming down. Crosby, no. Rebound, Anthony Swift. Here's a spin move by J.B. Hill to Swift. The jam. He posterized that young man. Anthony Swift, welcome to the show, my friend. 16-7 NPC. 13-18, and boy, the crowd getting into it now. Grayson Ryan, long three, knocks it down. Ryan's on the board with his first three, 2 for Allen County here in the first. It's a 6-point ball game. We played 7 minutes in the first half. Nighthawks up front. Jabriant Hill. Bounce pass to Kavion White down low. At the edge of the arc, White feeds to Collins. Wide open for three. He'll take the three. He'll make the three. Collins is on the board. 19-10 Nighthawks. Here come the Red Devils. 12:35 remaining. Teal down low, loses his dribble back to Grayson Ryan. Hit a three a moment ago, misses this time. Picked up by the Red Devils, and Crosby stepped out of bounds. Checking in for the Nighthawks, Sadiq Canty. From Dallas, Texas, the 6'3" guard, highly proficient at stealing the basketball. On the floor for NPC is Collins, Hill, White, Swift, and Canty. It's a 9-point lead for the home team, 12:24 to go. Here comes National Park College. Swift looking to set a screen. Here's the feed into Kavion White. White found a running lane, and he'll put it up for two. The Nighthawk lead is 11. 8 for Kavion White. That ties him for the team lead. 12 minutes remain in the first half. Bounce pass to David Teal. Teal guarded by Zoe Collins. Kicked out to the corner. Lewis thought about a three. Scoots in for a two. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Kieran Collins. Cross court to White. Step back. Three-pointer. Too short. Allen County on the rebound. Randy Crosby into the front court. Crosby swatted from behind. Canty with a shot block. 11:31 to play. The Nighthawks are taking their time, leading by 11. White head-to-head against Crosby. Two powerhouse scorers. Collins wide open for three. In and out, no. Rebound, Crosby. Red Devils on the move. Kicked out to Teal. Teal, three-pointer. It won't fall. Kavion White, yet another rebound as he chases the all-time mark. Kieran Collins, too hard. He's fouled. And Aaron Brewer is going to snap a photo. I could bet my whole house on it. And there it is, right there. Been doing this for a while. I know what I'm talking about. Hannah Oliver thinks I am crazy. So Kieran Collins heads to the free throw line for NPC. First trip for any Nighthawk in tonight's game. And the first one is good. Collins with one more shot coming. Second shot, in and out. Rare miss for Zoe Collins. Here comes E.J. Lewis. 12-point lead. Jackson, bounce pass has Grayson Ryan. Ryan swarmed immediately by Patrick Punch, who's entered the fray for NPC. And we'll have a travel. That one is against David Teal. So they'll cough up the rock. NPC gets it right back, leading by 12. 10:42 remaining. And coming into the ball game, TK Kong from Grand Island, Nebraska. Getting some great minutes here for National Park. Everybody loves TK here at NPC. Jabrian Hill feeds Patrick Punch. Punch was red hot out of the gate with 8 points early. He tries to get to double figures, but the shot doesn't fall. Rebound picked up by Christian Tarango. Here come the Red Devils. 10:21 to play. David Teal to Lewis and Tarango on the wing. Canty giving him everything. Jackson to Ryan. Swift on the defense. Punch in the zone. 7 on the shot clock. Teal, step back 3. He's fouled. Count it. And he'll go to the line for the 4-point play. David Teal knocks down his second three-pointer. Only 4 field goals in the first half so far for Allen County. 3 of them are from beyond the arc. So Teal goes to the line looking for the 4-point play. Got it. (22-14) Nighthawks. Jabrian Hill turns on the Jets into the front court. Bounce pass. Kong can't save it. It's out of bounds. 9:52 to play. Red Devil basketball. Here's E.J. Lewis. Jackson on the wing. Kong in his face. Jackson denied. What a block. But the Red Devils are going to come up with the loose ball. David Teal has his hands full in the Kavion White. Teal loses his dribble. Kick back to Jackson. 3 on the shot clock and firing, missing. Rebound, Anthony Swift. Front court, Kavion White. Bounce pass, Hill, he's fouled. Aaron Brewer with the catch of Jabrian Hill. Right place, right time. J.B. Hill heads to the free throw line. J.B. Hill, one of the best to ever do it from the free throw line. He's second all-time for National Park College with 131 free throws as he tries to chase down Cam Vick's all-time record this season. And on the pace that he's going, he will absolutely get there later this season. So Hill is at the line. First free throw, count it. First point of the ball game for Jabrian Hill. Hill with one more free throw to come. He'll knock them both down. The lead is 10. We had a lot of fun getting ready for tonight's game. Me and River Oliver earlier today looking up the Nighthawks back in high school. Kieran Collins, Nakavion White, and Jabrian Hill were all opponents in high school. Faced each other a number of times on the basketball floor. Now they're all best friends for National Park College. Kieran Collins goes a little bit more into that at halftime in the Ouachita Children, Youth, and Family Services featured player interview. It's a really good one. You don't want to miss it. 9:18 to play as a timeout on the floor. We're going to keep it right here with the Nighthawks leading 24-14. And I see you guys out there on the live stream. So many of you out there cheering on your respective teams. Mary is out there in Kansas City saying, "Let's go Red Devils." Patrick Punch Fan Club, Mom and Dad checking in from Houston, Texas. What's up, guys? Go Nighthawks. And Beth Ramsey is out there saying, "Let's go Allen." If you would like a shout out, shout us out in the comments section. We don't care who you're rooting for. We're glad you're spending your Friday evening with us. 9:07 to play. Red Devils trying to cut into a 10-point deficit in this one, and Allen County just threw the basketball away. 9:03 to go. Nighthawk basketball. White, Collins, Canty, Swift, and Kong on the floor. Kieran Collins calls out the offense. Crosses the timeline. Looking for space. No look. Pass finds Canty. Sadiq to Zoe up high. Here's Nicavion White. Thought about a three. Guarded heavily. Dished back out. Collins takes the three. Off the rim. No. Nobody there for a rebound. Kong trying to strip it away. Almost got it. David Teal comes up with the rock for the Red Devils. Jackson, no look, down low, Dirk Johnson. Johnson off the glass, it's good. Dirk Johnson, his first points of the ball game. 8-point ball game. Nighthawks up front. 8:20 to play. Canty on the wing. Takes his time and resets to Kieran Collins. Swift ready to set a screen. Johnson backs off with the pressure. Canty thought about a three. Step back. He's going to take it. He's going to make it. Get ready. Canty Claus is coming to town. Sadiq Canty, one of the brightest stars for this Nighthawk squad. A big three-pointer, and it's an 11-point ball game. Here's Dirk Johnson for the Red Devils. No look. Finds Teal out on beyond the arc. On the inside is Jackson. Swatted from behind. Blocked by TK Kong. Nicavion White will bring the ball up the floor for the home team. 7:36 to play. White directing traffic. Screen set by Kong. No look to TK Kong. He'll get it for two. Kong on the board for the Nighthawks, who lead by 13. This crowd getting loud here in the Kettle. Cheering on the number 3 team in the country. And we've got a lot of fans from Allen County making the trip from Kansas as well. We'd love to see it. 7:08 to play. Long three coming down off the back of the rim. No rebound. Kieran Collins. Collins was looking for a cross-court pass, trying to set up Nicavion White. That window closed quickly. Collins, no look. Swift in the corner. Swift for three. No. Rebound off the rim goes to Dante Jackson. Red Devils on the run. Crosby crosses the timeline. Randy Crosby with 4 points tonight. Long three won't go. Swift with another rebound. Kieran Collins calls the offense coming up the floor. We see substitutions getting ready to come in for NPC. 6:35 to play. Zoe to White, and now Swift in the paint. No-look pass. A lot of no-look passes in this one. White from the elbow, dips out to Collins. Collins, three-pointer, too hard, and the rebound controlled by Randy Crosby. Red Devils coming the other way. 6:15 to play. Crosby takes a long three, but won't get that one to go. Nicavion White adds another rebound to his resume. Canty looking to go 2 for 2, yes! Sadiq Canty from downtown. Timeout on the floor, Allen County. The Nighthawks have doubled up the Red Devils, 32-16. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932. Growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
Nighthawk Athletics is growing. Home to more than 107 student athletes, NPC has built an athletic program with 4 regional championships and 2 nationally ranked teams in just 7 years. Consider supporting the development of this 51,000 square foot multi-use athletics facility that includes indoor practice space and workout facilities, along with fields for baseball, softball, soccer, and track and field. Your tax-deductible gift could change a student's life. Give today at np.edu/support.
Back in action, inbound just underway. Allen County basketball trailing by 16. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Just less than 6 minutes remaining in the first half here in the Kettle, the nightcap of day number 1 of the Nighthawk Holiday Classic. David Teal with the basketball, kicked out to the corner, and a long three won't fall for LJ Hill for the Red Devils. Nicavion White looks to take it coast to coast and pops that one up and in for an easy 2. Nicavion White in double figures. He leads all scorers tonight with 10 points. 5:22 to play. It's been kind of a low-scoring affair so far in this one. But the Nighthawks have held strong since the opening go. 5:20 to go. Dirk Johnson feeds it to Crosby. Back up high is Grayson Ryan. Ryan, a three-point threat. Here's a three from Teal. He'll airball it, hitting the net, picked up by J.B. Hill. Feeds it to Canty for the jam. Sadiq Canty has put on a clinic tonight. The crowd is loving 23 in the Kettle tonight. 8 points for Canty. That dunk sponsored by CHI St. Vincent, proud sponsor of Nighthawk Athletics this season. Steal by Taylor Harrell. White thought about a three, gonna spread the wealth to his team a little bit. J.B. Hill eyes up the defense, fires a three, swish. Jabrian Hill from downtown. That's the sixth three-pointer for NPC here in the first half. 4:19 to play. And we'll have a steal. Collins behind the back, looks to take it coast to coast. No, can't get it to go. And Johnson's fouled as he gets the rebound. We've got our scoreboard adjusted to match that in the gymnasium. It is 39-16. 3:59 to play. The pride of Kirby, Arkansas. Brody Tucker's in the game for the Nighthawks. Garen Collins takes a seat. On the floor for NPC is Tucker, Harrell, Hill, Canty, and White. Randy Crosby across the timeline. He'll feed it off to Grayson Ryan. Ryan to Teal. 3:47 to play. Ryan, deep three. Yep, he's got it. Another three for Grayson Ryan tonight. He has a couple. 4 3-pointers altogether for Allen County. Lead is 20. 3:32 to go. Hill with the handoff to Sadiq Canty. Tucker turns and fires for three. Brody Tucker from downtown. The threes keep flying for the high-flying Nighthawks. Nobody works harder on their shot than Brody Tucker. And I mean nobody in Nighthawk history. That young man has a work ethic that is unparalleled by any student athlete I've ever seen here at NPC. It's incredible. Down low, LJ Hill for two. He'll knock that one in, and it's a 21-point ball game. Nighthawks had the Red Devils doubled up late in the first half. 2:52 to play. Here's Jabrian Hill. Coach Dylan Hargrove is ready to summon Mondo Watkins off the bench for the Nighthawks. Alley-oop, jam! Canty does it again. Another big dunk for Sadiq Canty. He has 10, tied for the team lead. 2:30 to play. Grayson Ryan thought about a three-pointer. Drives into the paint, no look, pass down low, intercepted by Jabrian Hill. Smooth moves as he crosses the timeline. Looking to set up some help here. Hill feeds it back to White. White turns and throws to Aaron Brewer. Souvenir for the Photog. White was hoping to get a call going his way. They'd stay with NPC, but didn't quite get it there. So Mondo Watkins, the former Lake Hamilton Wolf, Mr. Sports Center as we like to call him, he's into the game. And Will Dykes joins the fray as well. So it's Tucker, Watkins, Hill, Dykes, and White for the home team. 2:05 remaining. E.J. Lewis finds L.J. Hill. Crosby rounds it out to Ryan on the arc. 2 minutes to play. Crosby guarded by Watkins. Off the screen, fires for two. He's fouled. So headed to the free throw line, Randy Crosby. He's been there once tonight. He was perfect, 2 of 2. Allen County looking to stop the bleeding and just trying to close the deficit by as many points as possible before the halftime break. Crosby's at the line shooting 2. The first shot is no good. Second shot, there it is. And Crosby's back on the board. He has 5 points tonight. The leading scorer for Allen County Community College this season. The lead is 22. 1:55 to play. Jabrian Hill and Nicavion White are pressed. in the backcourt. But Hill will cross the timeline with ease. Setting a man in motion. Dykes on the screen. Hill takes the deep three. Off the rim, no. Rebound on the run is Randy Crosby. Crosby into the front court. Dished out to Ryan. Dykes is there with the defense and pokes it away. It'll stay with Allen County, but great effort out of Dykes to take the rock out of that young man's hands. Down low, a whistle and a foul. And that's going to result in free throws coming. Allen County will go to the line. Dante Jackson. Some more comments coming in, and I think this will be the first time ever in my history broadcasting that I'll display a comment like this. Darren Wallace is on the broadcast tonight, and Wallace played just minutes ago in the Mid-South game. He says, go back and look at the end of Mid-South. I hit the game winner. Yeah, you did, and it's on video. I hope you enjoyed the call, young man. What a game as Mid-South took down Kansas City, Kansas in a thriller all the way to the finish. We got some big Anthony Swift fans on the broadcast tonight. Very good. Jay's on the broadcast cheering on Anthony Swift and the Nighthawks, and, of course, the JB Hill fan club. I see you out there, Mom. Mom and brother are checking in back in Texas saying, let's go NPC. Glad to have you guys. Down low, Mondo Watkins with the monster jam. Yes. Watkins is on the board for the first time tonight. There's a loose ball as JB Hill goes and tries to get it back for the Nighthawks. Got to love the effort despite the score. 23-point ball game. The Nighthawks don't care. They're going pedal to the metal every single play if they can. 1:04 remaining in the first half. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, it's the Washita Children, Youth, and Family Services halftime report. We'll talk to Kieran Collins, your featured Nighthawk player for tonight's game. We'll hear about his Nighthawk story, the former Texan making his way to National Park College, what it's like to be a Nighthawk and be a part of this historic squad, undefeated 11-0, sailing towards 12-0, and ranked number 3 in the NJCAA. It's been a fun ride so far this season. Allen County basketball, 1 minute to play here in the first half. E.J. Lewis across the timeline, feeds it to Randy Crosby. Crosby blocked by Watkins, gets his own board, and there's a shot by Hill. No, Crosby's fouled. We've got more free throws coming. So Crosby heads to the free throw line, shooting 2. Clock stopped at 49.3 seconds left. At the line is Crosby. First shot, good. One more free throw for Crosby. He'll make them both. 46-25, Nighthawks. NPC basketball, Collins, Hill, Dykes, Watkins, Tucker on the floor. Collins work in the middle for the boys in blue. Needing a little bit of help here. He drives on the inside. Collins in traffic. Couldn't get it. Tough shot. He gets his own rebound. The putback. No. Big rebound, L.J. Hill. Down low. Crosby is denied. He's blocked by Brody Tucker. And I believe Tucker will be signaled with the foul as well. The officials are going to talk about it. It's either going to be Dykes or Tucker signaled on the foul. And maybe even a question about goaltending here. We'll see. Foul is on Tucker. And we've got 2 free throws coming for Crosby. Crosby heads back to the line. It's multiple trips to the line tonight. And he'll do anything to help cut the deficit here. He can bring it to 20 with this shot here, and he does. One more coming for Randy Crosby. Second shot good. It's 46-27. Nighthawks can hold for the final shot of the first half. Jabrian Hill is in no hurry as he makes his way across the midcourt stripe. Guarded by Crosby, 9 seconds left. Here's Tucker. Tucker backs out all the way to Collins. Fed to Tucker, that one's knocked away. Nighthawks are gonna have it with 4.3 seconds left. Tucker's gonna inbound for the home team. On the inside finds Collins. Collins turns for a three. No. Watkins at the buzzer. No. And Crosby will hang on to it. We've reached halftime here at the land of the Nighthawk, National Park College, where it's all NPC at the break, 46-27. We'll have first half stats coming your way and your featured player interview with Kieran Collins. Much more to come. The Nighthawk Holiday Classic continues in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
Nighthawk Athletics is growing. Home to more than 107 student athletes, NPC has built an athletic program with 4 regional championships and 2 nationally ranked teams in just 7 years. Consider supporting the development of this 51,000 square foot multi-use athletics facility that includes indoor practice space and workout facilities, along with fields for baseball, softball, soccer, and track and field. Your tax-deductible gift could change a student's life. Give today at np.edu/support.
I rarely get sick, and my primary care provider makes sure I stay that way.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns.
Now I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider. But if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Start a primary care relationship for long-term health benefits.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Back here in the Kettle. Shout-outs to Nighthawk Cheer, by the way. It's such a great resurgence of the cheer program this season. They've got some halftime festivities for you, and we thought we'd let you be part of the action as well. So we're going to let the cheer team take it away instead of having a commercial break here. So enjoy the festivities tonight. They're playing musical chairs here in the Kettle, and everybody's having a good time taking volunteers right now. Down to just 3 contestants remaining in musical chairs tonight, and something tells me that NPC Vice President Darla Thurber's played this game many, many times. She looks like a pro out there. And I spoke too soon. Miss Darla is eliminated after a great showing out there. And we're getting ready to crown our winner here for musical chairs.
Thank you to everyone who has participated, and we hope that you will continue to cheer on the NPC cheer team with us. The cheer team.
Congratulations to our winner. Special thank you to the cheer team for another great job. They've done so well keeping the crowds engaged this season, and the students, the fan base absolutely love it. So we're back in the Kettle, the holiday classic. I know you guys love my beautiful Christmas sweater. There's no such thing as ugly in the Oliver household, and I'm a real big fan of this one out there. Hope you guys have great comments to say about my Christmas sweater as well. So let's talk about the first half of action. All NPC in this one, leading the way, a couple of young men with 10 points apiece. Nakavion White and Sadiq Canty, both with 10, leading the way. Patrick Punch with 8, pretty much right out of the gate, doing Patrick Punch things, comes out, scores early, and enjoys the rest of the show from the bench in winning fashion. 8 points for Patrick Punch tonight. 5 for Jabrian Hill, 3 for Brody Tucker, 4 for Kieran Collins, and 2 apiece for Anthony Swift, TK Kong, and Mondo Watkins. As we turn the page, let's look at Allen County. The Red Devils are led by Randy Crosby with 9 points tonight, 7 for David Teal, 6 for Grayson Ryan on a couple of three-pointers, 2 for LJ Hill and Dirk Johnson, and 1 for Dante Jackson. 46-27 at the break. National Park College looking to go 12-0 on the season. And when we come back, we'll talk to one of those young men, Kieran Collins, your Ouachita Children, Youth, and Family Services featured player for tonight's game. That's coming up next on the Nighthawk Network.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
Nighthawk Athletics is growing. Home to more than 107 student athletes, NPC has built an athletic program with 4 regional championships and 2 nationally ranked teams in just 7 years. Consider supporting the development of this 51,000 square foot multi-use athletics facility that includes indoor practice space and workout facilities, along with fields for baseball, softball, soccer, and track and field. Your tax-deductible gift could change a student's life. Give today at np.edu/support.
I rarely get sick, and my primary care provider makes sure I stay that way.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns.
Now I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider. But if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Start a primary care relationship for long-term health benefits.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
National Park College Nighthawk men's basketball is on the Nighthawk Network, your official home for Nighthawk athletics this season. Our Ouachita Children, Youth and Family Services featured player of the week, Mr. Kieran Collins. Kieran, welcome to Nighthawk Nation. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hey, hi, man. Thanks for having me. As you know, my name is Kieran Collins from Dallas, Texas. I'm a D2 transfer. Grew up in a small town called Mejia, moved to Dallas, so I just represent Dallas, but, you know, shout out to Mejia, too.
And you've come in and you've represented Hot Springs and National Park College very well this season. And tell us about that. What is your Nighthawk story? How did Coach Dylan Hargrove find you?
Actually, I went to school last year at another JUCO, and that was just to get back on my feet, you know, get back in school, get my grades correct. And I left there looking for an opportunity to win and compete, and I found the place for sure.
Now, it's my understanding that you knew some of your teammates coming into that. Expand on that a little bit.
I knew Jabriant Hill, pretty much my best friend, you know. Seriously, my best friend for real. I also knew Nicavion. We played against each other back in high school. That was a great game. You know, if you got on YouTube, look that up. It's a great game to watch.
I'm actually going to go do that because now I definitely need to know who won that game. Don't spoil it for me. Don't spoil it for me. So you come into National Park College and you have made waves. You've cemented yourself as a starter for this team. And we all know the story. We're number 3 in the nation right now. And boy, what a season it has been. Climbing the ranks, defeating ranked opponents, the undefeated start to the season. I really don't even know where to start with asking you, how did we get here?
Laser focus, honestly. We take it one game at a time. We don't overlook anyone. We don't get too high on wins, too low on, we haven't lost yet, but too low on when we're not happy. We stay together. We lead each other. Everybody holds each other accountable. You know, we stick on focusing we pay attention to focusing on ourselves because outside problems really don't affect us. You know, we feel like the only thing that can stop us is us.
Take me behind the scenes of practice. So when you're undefeated, you're the number 3 team in the nation. You're receiving some first place votes as well. I didn't mention that. How do you get better? What do you work on? What is it that this team is working on as we get ready for 2 big games this weekend?
Honestly, like I said, just focusing on ourselves because we know the only thing that can stop us is us. When I say that, I mean like mentally disciplined, mostly being disciplined, you know, running through our sets with pace, focus, just don't get too high on this number 3 because there's still 2 more spots to get, and we want the natty overall more than anything. An unranked team can win the natty, so that's what we're focused on.
Yeah, sounds like you guys are super committed to the goals that you have. And of course, you're new to Nighthawk Nation this season. And tell me your first impression and your experience getting to play in front of this exciting home crowd at the Kettle.
Man, it's amazing. I honestly can't wait till a conference. The energy and the vibe and the environment is just, it's thrilling, you know. It fuels you. It makes you want to, it fuels you. It just makes you want to win for something bigger than yourself, more so the name on the front of the jersey as well.
Kettle's going to be bouncing this weekend. The Nighthawk Holiday Classic returns to National Park College. You guys have some pretty good competition coming in. You've got Allen County Community College on Friday. You've got Kansas City, Kansas on Saturday. What are the keys to the game? What are you guys working on in order to continue moving forward and maybe finish 2023 13-0?
No discredit to them, but like I said, we're focused on ourselves. You know, as long as we come in, we do what we need to do, you know, focus on our game plan, defend, rebound, stay ourselves in our offense, stay disciplined, we're going to come out successful because that's just who we are. But they do have some guys that can go, you know, but I'm going to guard them, so, yeah.
We're really excited to see what number 13 does on the floor and the whole team this weekend. And, of course, we're excited to catch you guys out there at the Nighthawk Holiday Classic as well. Kieran, congratulations on the honor this week. Congratulations on all the success for you, your teammates, and your coaches this year. It's been a full effort. It's been very fun to watch. Is there anybody that you'd like to say hello to who may be watching?
Shout out to my dad, my mom, my siblings, especially my brother Kettle. Shout out to the Williams family as well. And that's all.
Kieran Collins of Nighthawk men's basketball. You can follow the team online on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Special thank you to Ouachita Children, Youth, and Family Services, the sponsor for the featured player of the week. He's Kieran Collins. I'm Mark Oliver, and this is Nighthawk men's basketball on the Nighthawk Network. Back in the Kettle as halftime draws to a close. We're so glad that you're spending your Friday evening with us. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. We'll update our scoreboard to the second half of action. And as we get ready for the second half of action, we want to hear from you, not only who you're out there cheering for and where you're watching from, but we want to hear from you as well as the Holiday Classics. So let's talk about the holidays a little bit. I want to know what your favorite holiday song is, and bonus points if you guess what mine is. And let us know in the comments section what's your favorite holiday song as we go through the holiday season here, of course, tonight and tomorrow. And then that's it for 2023 for the National Park Nighthawks, and they will come back in 2024 with the beginning of NJCAA Region 2 play as the Nighthawks continue toward their biggest goal of the year. As Kieran Collins said, it's not to be number one, it's to win a national championship. And the road to the national championship first starts with winning NJCAA Region 2. Here's a steal from Zoe Collins to start the show in the second half. Dished out to Nicavion White. He goes down hard after a missed dunk. NPC stays with the basketball. It's the starting five on the floor for the home team. Driving in is Patrick Punch. He's going to be fouled, and Punch is going to head to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Patrick Punch roared out of the gate in the first half with 8 points, and now he stands at the line trying to get to double figures tonight, and he can join Sadiq Canty and Nicavion White with 10. Punch at the line, shooting 2. First shot, it's good. Lead back to 20 for the home team. 9 for Punch. Taylor Harrell goes way back on defense. Punch will miss it, and it's going to be taken away by Allen County. Red Devils on the run. Here comes E.J. Lewis. He has his hands full with Harrell. Blocked by Harrell. Crosby's there. Crosby's able to finish for 2. 47-29. Allen County's on the board for the first time here in the second half. Nighthawks on the move to Bryan Hill. Just underway, 19:25 to play here in the second half of action. Collins floats up the alley-oop for Punch. That's a couple of dunks the Nighthawks have missed early here, but I'm sure they'll get more opportunities. Taylor Harrell's on the board for the first time tonight. Easy layup there. He has 2 points. Lead is 20. 1 minute off the clock here in the second half. Allen County, how will they respond? Here's Crosby. Floater from the paint, count it. Crosby with a couple of field goals to start the second half. He has 13 points tonight. Nighthawks by 18. 18:46 to go. Hill with the bounce pass. On the inside is White. White kicked out. J.B. Hill, three-pointer on its way. It's good. Brian Hill from downtown. That's his second tray of the game. He has 8 points tonight. Crosby has his hands full with Kieran Collins. Just out to Teal. Teal, three-pointer off the screen by Johnson. No, rebound, Bryant Hill. The Nighthawks speed into the front court. Hill pulls up for a deep three. Couldn't get it that time. Loose ball controlled by E.J. Lewis. Cross court has Crosby. Dished out to Teal. Teal posts up, pulls up. He is fouled. He's headed to the line. Teal is 1 for 1 from the charity stripe tonight. He's got 7 points. And now he'll look to try to add to his total here. Teal at the line, shooting 2. First shot, no good. Second shot, no good. Nighthawk rebound, Taylor Harrell. The boys in blue make their way up the floor. Kieran Collins calls the shots at the half-court stripe. Guarded loosely by Lewis. Punch on the wing. Bounce pass to Harrell. Is knocked out of play. Nighthawks will keep it. 17:46 to play. 14 on the shot clock. And White can't connect. That one's going to be a backcourt when it's all said and done. Punch with a laser to White. Couldn't reel it in. Turnover, Nighthawks. 17:44 to play. Jackson inbounds, finds E.J. Lewis. Lewis directs traffic. Hill ready for the screen on defense. Jackson to Teal. Punch with the pressure, backing him up deep. 5 on the shot clock. Teal's going to have to force a deep 3 here. Teal, and he'll throw it away. That's a shot clock violation. Great defense from NPC. Boys in blue are going to get it back, leading 52-31. 17:23 to go. In front of a packed house here in the Kettle tonight. Jabrian Hill with the rock. Feeds to Zoe Collins. Nicavion White takes his time. Lewis all on him. White throws that one away. Another turnover for Nicavion White. 17:03 remaining. 3 minutes off the clock in the second half. Collins looking for a steal for the Nighthawks. Jackson trades with Crosby. Crosby from the elbow tries to draw a foul. He got that contact from Kieran Collins. Collins isn't happy about it. Says, what am I going to do? And that's going to send Crosby to the free throw line. Crosby was at the free throw line a lot in the first half. He's 7 of 8. First attempt, good. Lead is 20. One more coming for Crosby. It's good. Crosby with 9 free throws tonight, 9 out of 10 from the line. He has 15 points tonight. 16:33 remaining. In motion is Collins. He dips back to Nicavion White. White makes 1 man miss, 2 men miss. Nearly coughs up the rock, but stays with it. Collins for 3, and it's off the rim, no good. Punched away. NPC is going to get another shot here. And I believe this is going to be an official stoppage of play shot clock. Reset is my assumption. Nighthawks are going to keep it. 16:16 to go. White to inbound. He'll float it up deep looking for Harrell. That's intercepted. Loose ball. Jabrian Hill comes away with it. Big mismatch down low. Hill looking for 3. Off the rim. No. Knocked away, and it's going to go to Allen County. Nighthawks had a big opportunity. Hill had to make a split-second decision, decided to shoot 3. With the advantage on the scoreboard, the Nighthawks have opportunities to play around with. 16 minutes to go. Teal with the basketball, nearly traveled. Top of the arc, dishes it in down low. Crosby on the wing for 3. It's good. Crosby, a big tray. His first of the ball game. He has 18 points tonight. Nighthawks calling out the offense with Jabrian Hill. Guarded by E.J. Lewis. The pass to Patrick Punch. Bounce pass finds Nicavion White. White in traffic, dishes down low. Harrell gets it to go for 2. 4 points for the big man, Taylor Harrell tonight. Nighthawks extend their lead, 54-36. Long 3, Jackson can't get it done. Rebound on the run, Jabrian Hill. Here's Nicavion White. Lays it up, he's fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line. Nicavion White has yet to score here in the second half, but he'll get his first opportunity here from the stripe. White with 10 points tonight, his first trip to the free throw line. First shot, no good. Second shot for Nighthawk White, there it is. And it looks like we may have a lane violation here. We're going to count it for now until the scoreboard tells me otherwise. 55-36 is what the scoreboard in the gymnasium reads. Here's Crosby with the floater, down low, tipped up, won't go. Patrick Punch comes up with the loose ball. Here come the Nighthawks on the run. Punch looking to go coast to coast. He's knocked away out of play, and he'll go to the free throw line shooting 2 here. Patrick Punch, second trip to the free throw line coming up, where he's 1 of 2.
Patrick Punch going to line to do 2.
Two shots coming for Punch. First one good. Punch readies his second attempt. On its way, count it. 2 for 2, Patrick Punch. 11 points tonight. 14:43 remaining. Allen County basketball. Dirk Johnson with the rock. Feeds it back to Lewis, and here's Grayson Ryan on the near wing. Down to Johnson. Johnson, big man versus big man against Taylor Harrell. Puts up a prayer, count the bucket, there's a foul. Impressive. Johnson finds a way to knock it down. Foul is on Taylor Harrell. I believe that's his first tonight. Each team with 3 fouls here in the second half, and Harrell's going to take a seat. Anthony Swift into the game for the home team. Johnson at the line for the and one. Got it. It's 57-39. 14:25 remaining. Kieran Collins with the basketball. Over to Jabriant Hill. Hill starts his dribble. Defense in the zone for the Red Devils. Collins loses his dribble, needs help, finds Patrick Punch. 3 on the shot clock. Punch from downtown, drains the 3. And the Nighthawks hit 60 on Punch's 3rd tray of the game. 14 points for Punch tonight. David Teal backs up to the corner. Now drives in, loses the ball. It was tipped by White, controlled by Collins, and here comes the jam. Nighthawk White with the exclamation point. Shout-outs to CHI St. Vincent, proud sponsors of your National Park Nighthawks. Rebound off the rim, everybody goes down. And White appears to be hurt off camera. Nighthawk White appears to be hurt. And the training staff is out to come get him. Now White is able to walk on his own accord, and that is good news. White's headed back to get looked at by the training staff. Now he says he's good. So, okay. Because just a few minutes ago, I was convinced that Nighthawk White was in bad shape. Great news. Now White is cheering on the crowd, and he's walking back and trying to walk it out, whatever's bothering him. So if you're a Nighthawk fan, I guess you could breathe a sigh of relief because it looks like he's going to be all right. He dunked that ball pretty hard. He's going to go get checked out just in case. 62-39 NPC, 13:19 to play. Jabriant Hill's at the line. Hill's free throw, good. One more coming for J.B. Hill. Yes. Hill is now in double figures with 10 points. 13-10 to play. There is still a lot of basketball left in this one. Dirk Johnson with the rock. Has his hands full. That was taken away by Swift and Canty. Canty bounce pass to Swift. Can't reel it in. Johnson comes up with the loose rock. Here we go. Allen County, front court, David Teal. Teal has it stolen away again. This time it's picked up by Jabrian Hill. Hill looking to go coast to coast. Alley-oop to jam. Patrick Punch. It's the kind of stuff they draw up in practice, ladies and gentlemen. I know you usually see them in game time, but they work on all sorts of things in practice, and it gets a huge ovation out of the crowd, completing the alley-oop jam. Special thank you to CHI St. Vincent, proud sponsor of the Nighthawk Dunk Cam this season. 66-41 on that bucket from Dirk Johnson. Patrick Punch looking to add to his total. How about another three-pointer? Punch is unbelievable tonight, his fourth tray of the game. He has 19 here in the second half. Crowd's loving it. That one poked away by Sadiq Canty. And the crowd is getting loud here in the Kettle. Allen County, down low, Dirk Johnson, 1-on-2, blocked from behind by Swift, but a foul. We talked about Anthony Swift and the impact that he's made defensively for this team. Now, reminder, he's only played in 11 games for the Nighthawks, and he actually hasn't played in all 11 for the Nighthawks. He's already 7th all-time in blocks coming into tonight's game. He already has a couple blocks tonight, which means he's probably passed Patrick Punch for 6th all-time, and he's rising up in the rankings. Now, it's going to take a lot to catch Nicavion White up at the top, but Swift could very easily go as high as number 2 this season, coming in off the bench for the Nighthawks. It's impressive. And, of course, Swift, a first-year player here for NPC. Second shot for Johnson is good. We'll have a timeout down on the floor. Allen County wants one. We'll take it with them. 69-43 Nighthawks. Who's having a good time out there? Back in a moment with the Nighthawk Holiday Classic on the Nighthawk Network.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932. Growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
69-43 National Park College. I'm Mark Onlifer with NPC. One more opportunity to catch the Nighthawks in 2023. That's tomorrow as the Nighthawk Holiday Classic concludes. First game is at 12 o'clock. That's ASU Mid-South. And they'll take on Allen County. And at 2 o'clock, NPC takes on Kansas City, Kansas. Should be a couple of really great games tomorrow. Anthony Swift for a big three-pointer coming out of the timeout. Can't quite get it to go. Rebound Jackson. Here come the Red Devils coming the other way. Randy Crosby into the front court, 1-on-2, he's double teamed. Feeds it away to Grayson Ryan. Floater in the paint, no, rebound, Jabrian Hill. The Red Devils retreat, here come the Nighthawks. Kieran Collins, dished out, Patrick Punch, another three, no, rebound Swift. Nighthawks are gonna get another attempt here. J.B. Hill from downtown, off the back of the backboard, tough break. Red Devils into the front court, it's Jackson. Looking to go to the hoop and another foul. Swift is going to block it away. I don't think the foul is on Swift, though. Let's see where they say. It's going to be against Sadiq Canty. Foul is on Canty. We have free throws coming for the Red Devils. At the line, number 12, Dante Jackson. He only has 1 point tonight. Comes off a free throw. 2 opportunities here. First one, no good. 69-43 Nighthawks, 11:02 to play. Jackson with another attempt coming. Double miss. Rebound. Swift. Here comes NPC. The boys in blue are on the attack. Kieran Collins across the timeline. Collins, trade-off, Jabrian Hill. Hill to the corner, Patrick Punch. Another three-pointer, too hard. Rebound, Lewis. Crosby with the rock for the Red Devils. Into the front court, partially blocked three-pointer, doesn't matter, it's in. Crosby from downtown for three. Second tray of the game for Crosby. Crosby has been a superstar for Allen County in the second half. Trying to close the gap, still a long way to go. 10:26 to go, and there is a blocking foul. E.J. Lewis got a little too pushy there on Jabrian Hill. I've got 2 on Lewis tonight for Allen County. Checking back in for the Red Devils, number 3, L.J. Hill. And at the scorers table, it looks like E.J. Lewis has just fouled out of tonight's game. That is number 5 on Lewis. So E.J. Lewis has fouled out with 10:25 remaining. Lewis will finish scoreless tonight. 10:25 remaining. Lewis's night is done. Nighthawk basketball as we resume play with 10:23 to go. Swift to the hoop. He's fouled. No dunk. And Swifty will have to go to the free throw line here. Foul is on number 10, David Teal. Swift's first trip to the line. Misses the first one. Swift's second attempt in there. The Nighthawks hit 70 off a free throw by Anthony Swift. 3 points tonight for Swift. The Las Vegas native has quite the fan club on the broadcast. We love to see it. As we approach the midway point of the second half. Crosby for 3, too hard. Loose ball, it's controlled by the Red Devils. The men in red continue to fight. Down to the corner is Crosby. Crosby feeds it to Hill, or Teal, excuse me. Teal has it taken away, stolen by the Nighthawks. Patrick Punch looking to bring it coast to coast, puts it up in traffic, it's gone, count the bucket. Got a couple of Nighthawks hanging on the rim. Count the bucket. Punch didn't need the help. But it's nice to know his team's got his back, I guess. And one coming for Patrick Punch. Patrick Punch came roaring out of the gate early in the first half, had 8 quick points, and enjoyed the rest of the first half from the bench. Here in the second half, he's erupted in a big way. 4 free throws. .22 points tonight for Patrick Punch. Long 3 won't go. We'll fix our scoreboard to match that, which is in the gymnasium at 73-46. Red Devil basketball. Jackson, blocking foul on Kieran Collins. Collins helped up by his teammates. Nicavion White back into the ball game for NPC. That's a big sigh of relief. Of course, if you remember earlier in the half, White went out with a possible injury. Looks like he's ready to go. Leading scorer for the Nighthawks this season, one of the best in the nation in multiple categories. Blocks, steals, assists, and points scored. Nicavion White's a gem here in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Glad to see he's okay. 73-46 Nighthawks. On the floor for NPC is Punch, Hill, White, Swift, and Canty. Allen County has it taken away. Swift poked it away. Punch controlled the rock. Here comes NPC. How about a deep 3? Nicavion White. Nope, can't get it to go. Rebound Jackson off the rim. Red Devils on the move. Crosby. Backed up by Canty. Canty hungry for a steal. Couldn't quite get there. Crosby puts one up in traffic. No. Rebound Jabrian Hill. Hill turns on the Jets. Headed into the front court. Looking for Punch in the corner. 3-pointer. No. Rebound Canty. Canty controls. Puts it behind his back. How did he do it? Sadiq Canty, straight magic, 12 points tonight. Makes it look easy, too. Here's a deep three. Grayson Ryan. No. Rebound, White. White charges into the front court. It's stolen away by Crosby. Randy Crosby puts one up in the paint. Count it for two. Easy to see why Crosby averages 21 points per contest. Timeout, Red Devils down on the floor. 8:23 to go. We'll take it with them. 75-48, National Park College.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
75-48 National Park College. I'd like to thank each of you for tuning in to the Nighthawk Holiday Classic presented by La Hacienda in Hot Springs and First Security. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Hope to see you out here at the Kettle tomorrow. National Park College. And even though most of the students have checked out for the semester, final exams over and things like that, some of the student sections still out supporting their hometown team. Love to see it. Shout outs to the NPC Nighthawk student fan base coming in, cheer on their team. Number 3 in the nation tonight here in the Kettle. Nighthawks on the floor. Swift, Hill, Punch, White, and Canty. Hill drives to the basket, found a running lane, takes it, makes it. Hill has another two-pointer to his name. 12 points for Jabrian Hill. Here's a three-pointer answering along the way. That's Dante Jackson, his first field goal of the ball game. He's got 4 points. 7:50 to play in tonight's ball game. Nighthawks are cruising since the opening tip. Canty on the move, has it knocked away, and a souvenir for Aaron Brewer across the way. Red Devils are going to come up with the rock. Jackson to inbound. He'll find Teal. Across the timeline. Patrick Punch is there. Dirk Johnson trying to set a screen. Swift emerging from it. Now looking to try to steal the basketball. On the inside's Johnson. Johnson versus Punch. And no whistle. No foul. Rebound, Anthony Swift. Swift looking to go coast to coast. Puts it up in traffic, and he'll lay it in for two. Beautiful basket. Anthony Swift, 5 points tonight. And the Nighthawks are readying another substitution. I see TK Kong getting ready. Fed into Jackson. Three-pointer on its way. Off the rim. No. Patrick Punch with a big rebound. Here's Nikavion White. White, front court. Drives to the free throw line. Stays with his dribble. Now stays on the wing. White. Fadeaway two. He's back. And the lead is 30 for the National Park Nighthawks. 15 for Nikavion White. David Teal finding Jackson and Ryan on the wing. Jabrian Hill somehow threads the needle to get through that screen. Rebound Punch. Punch hits the gas. Finds Jabrian Hill. Here's Swift from three-point land, and can't get it to go. Rebound, Canty behind the back. No whistle. Punch fires one. He's fouled. So Patrick Punch will go to the free throw line, shooting two. Punch has been to the free throw line a few times tonight. He's 4 for 5. .22 points tonight for Patrick Punch. First shot, good. Second attempt, got it. TK Kong joins the action for NPC. 24 for Patrick Punch tonight. Red Devils on the move. Canty applying the pressure despite the scoreboard. Kong hiding behind Dirk Johnson. Surprise! Here's Johnson. Wide open layup. Can't get it to go. Swift the rebound off the rim. Here's Nikavion White. Here come your National Park College Nighthawks. White, front court. Has it taken away, but Hill comes up with the loose ball. Hill down low, puts one up in traffic. Jabrian Hill goes to the free throw line. Hill is a perfect 4-4 tonight. Jabrian Hill with 135 all-time free throws. Got it. Checking into the game for Allen County, number 3, LJ Hill. Hill makes them both. 85-51 is what we have on the scoreboard here in the gymnasium. I apologize, I don't know if I've been able to keep up. It's been high-flying action all game long. Foul on TK Kong coming the other way. Now Allen County is going to get its turn at the free throw line. Jabrian Hill, perfect 6 of 6 from the stripe. He has 14 tonight. Just 2 shy of his average. Teal shoots 2. First one, no good. Seven points tonight for Teal. One more free throw coming. Second one good. Nighthawk basketball, 5:37 to go. Here's Nikavion White. White and Jabrian Hill exchange the rock up high. 17 on the shot clock. Down low, TK Kong and Anthony Swift working the base. Nikavion White steps back, three-pointer, too short. Kong able to grab it out of the sky, he's fouled. More free throws coming. This time TK Kong will get his turn. His first trip to the line tonight. Kong has 2 points. Kong out of Grand Island, Nebraska. One of the fresh faces for NPC this season. And if we can get the correct angle here, Nikavion White appears to be favoring his ankle yet again. He's going down in visible pain, clutching his right ankle here. Kong is going to drain the free throw, but we'll keep our eye on Nikavion White here, because this will be the second time he's exited due to potential injury tonight. 86-52 NPC. Kong made one of them. Teal. And a bounce pass down low to Hill. Here's Jackson for 3. Jackson knocks it down. Dante Jackson, his second tray of the game. He has 7 points tonight. Brody Tucker's into the game for Nikavion White. It's Tucker, Kong, Canty, Swift, and Hill. 4:43 to play. Dished out to Swift. Here's Canty. Canty, free throw line. Fade away. No. Kong with the rebound and the putback. It's there. TK Kong for 2. 5 points for Kong. The lead is 33. Teal has his hands full with Sadiq Canny. Dirk Johnson's up high, top of the key. Shot clock winding down. Hill stepped out of bounds. That one's not going to go. Nikavion White is still being worked on by the training staff over on the Nighthawk bench. You have to suspect his night is done. .410 to play. Here's Brody Tucker up high. Jabrian Hill on the wing, thought about a 3, skates on the inside instead, puts one up over Dirk Johnson, goes down. There's a scrum for the basketball. Hill needs to move to avoid getting stepped on here. That ball is out of bounds. Allen County will have it. 3:56 remaining in tonight's battle. Jackson emerges from the timeline. Here's Teal. Teal Jump pass has Hill. He's tied up with Jabrian Hill. LJ Hill to the basket. No, but Dante Jackson finds pay dirt. Jackson for 2. Jabrian Hill crosses the timeline. 3:27 remaining. Hill sets up shop. Kong with the screen, nowhere to go. Kong up high, front and center. Swift down low to Canty, behind the back, and count it. The layup is good. Another bucket for Sadiq Canty tonight. He has 14. 3:08 remaining. Jackson from inside the arc. Can't get the 2 to go. Rebound, Anthony Swift. 90-57. 3 minutes to go. Here's Swift. Pulls up for 3, and it's off the rim. No good. Brody Tucker with the rebound. Nighthawks are going to get a second chance here. Deep 3. Tucker, no. Kong tries to save it. He falls down, going out of bounds. Souvenir for the Nighthawk cheer team. Cheer captain Destiny Covey. And a sneak peek tomorrow. We'll talk to Destiny. She'll be our featured Nighthawk for tomorrow's games. It'd be great to get Nighthawk cheers perspective. And we saw their game at halftime. They've had different themed evenings all season long and have done really, really well to reinvigorate the cheer program here at National Park College. Hats off to Coach Michelle Godwin and all the great work she does here at NPC. We'll talk to Destiny Covey tomorrow. Here's David Teal. Long 3 on its way. Heartbreaker. No, off the back of the rim. Rebound, TK Kong. Kong has it stolen away. Pockets picked by Crosby. Crosby puts that one in for 2. Randy Crosby. First time in a while that we've called his name, but he's had a great second half. 2:13 to play. Here's Mondo Watkins. Will Dykes also into the game. Hunter Burke as well for NPC. Dylan Hargrove flexing the depth of his bench. A very talented bench here in Nighthawk Nation. Long 3 from Kong. Can't get it. Rebound. Jackson feeds it to Teal. Red Devils. Front court. LJ Hill. Hill to the basket. It's good for 2. LJ Hill, 4 points tonight. 1:46 to play. Mondo Watkins riding the wing, drives on in and floats that one in for 2. Watkins with 4 points tonight. Crosby front court. Guarded by Watkins. Feisty defense from number 20. Stolen by Kong. Here comes Watkins. Watkins into the front court. Slows his roll with 1:15 to play. Looking for someone to feed down low. Watkins is hit hard and no foul called. That ball is just out of bounds. 1:09 to play. The crowd quite shocked there wasn't a whistle there. 92-61 Nighthawks. And that ball's tipped away. Allen County will have it. Teal feeds it inside to Randy Crosby. David Teal makes his way up the court. And we run a foul against TK Kong as he pushed off against Dirk Johnson. Foul against Kong. Got a little too pushy there. Forceful foul with a minute to go. Dirk Johnson's at the line. First shot, it's good. Lead is 30. Johnson misses the second one, gets his own rebound, puts it up. No, it goes down hard. Johnson hits his head on the floor, and he may be headed right back to the free throw line here. Let's see how this one's called. It looks like the foul is going to be against Allen County this time. So this time it's going to be TK Kong taking shots on the other side. 55.4 seconds left. Kong can add to his total. First shot, yes. Second shot for TK Kong. He's got it. Seven points for Kong tonight. It looks like we may have a technical foul issued against NPC here. It's against Kong. Tempers flaring in this one late. David Teal is at the line with free throws. Free throw good. Second shot, good. Allen County will have the basketball. 30-point ball game, 55.4 seconds left. Jackson to Crosby, here we go. And Crosby will take his time before picking up the rock. Guarded by Mondo Watkins as he crosses the line. Tucker with the switch. Here's LJ Hill. Burke and Watkins. Watkins poked it away, stays with the Red Devils. Crosby on the move, down low, puts it up, can't get it to go, there's a foul. And Randy Crosby heads to the free throw line. Crosby's only missed one time tonight. He's 9 of 10 ahead of this attempt here. First shot, count it. One more coming for Randy Crosby. Count it. Crosby goes 2 for 2. 94-66. The Nighthawks will have to shoot at least one more time tonight. They cannot hold for the final shot. Kong, Dykes, Watkins, Tucker, and Burke on the floor. Here's Hunter Burke from downtown. Count it! Hunter Burke for 3. And you see the ovation that he gets from his team out on the bench. Burke is a crowd favorite. Foul down on the floor. Jackson, are they going to count that bucket? I don't think so. At least it's not on the board. Jackson, the free throw is good, so they will count the bucket. So it is a three-point play for Jackson. And the NPC vice presidents behind me are shouting for a three-pointer at the buzzer. I don't think they're going to get it. Coach Dylan Hargrove gives the red light, and that's going to be it. National Park College is going to move to 12-0 in the 2023 season. Your number 3 team in the nation does it again in front of its home crowd. 97-69. The Nighthawks get it done. Congratulations to Dylan Hargrove's Nighthawk men. Back in a moment to wrap up day 1 of the Nighthawk Holiday Classic. This is National Park Nighthawk basketball on the Nighthawk Network.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
Nighthawk Athletics is growing. Home to more than 107 student athletes, NPC has built an athletic program with 4 regional championships and 2 nationally ranked teams in just 7 years. Consider supporting the development of this 51,000 square foot multi-use athletics facility that includes indoor practice space and workout facilities, along with fields for baseball, softball, soccer, and track and field. Your tax-deductible gift could change a student's life. Give today at np.edu/support.
I rarely get sick, and my primary care provider makes sure I stay that way.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns.
Now I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider. But if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Start a primary care relationship for long-term health benefits.
There's a place for you at National Park College. NPC understands that one size doesn't fit all, and everyone deserves an opportunity to find their place. Flexible class options, in-person and online, help you set the schedule you need at about half the cost of the average Arkansas university. National Park College offers a supportive college experience, close to home at about half the cost. Schedule a tour or apply today. Learn more at np.edu.
Basketball is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Final score in this one tonight, 97-69. The Nighthawks move to 12-0 on the season with a big win over Allen County Community College. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. A fun night in the books. ASU Mid-South taking down game one on a buzzer beater, and National Park College coming in and flexing its muscle and showing why it's the number 3 team in the country tonight with a big win over Allen County Community College. First, let's talk about the Red Devils in tonight's game. 27 points for Randy Crosby in the losing effort. Great game from Crosby tonight. 12 points for Dante Jackson, 10 apiece for David Teal and Dirk Johnson, 6 for Grayson Ryan tonight, and 4 for LJ Hill. For your National Park Nighthawks, 12-0 on the season. They were led by Patrick Punch, 24 points overall. Second on the team in scoring, Nicavion White with 15. Jabrian Hill finished with 14. Sadiq Canty added 14 in the win. 7 points for TK Kong off the bench in the big second half for Kong. 5 for Anthony Swift. 4 for Kieran Collins. 4 for Mondo Watkins. 3 apiece for Brody Tucker and Hunter Berg. Nighthawks back in action tomorrow in the nightcap, 2 o'clock against Kansas City, Kansas. And at 12 o'clock, ASU Mid-South will take on Allen County Community College. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in on the Nighthawk Network. A great game, great set of games tonight, and we'll leave you tonight. We've got a special fan interview to bring your way, and I'll work to get that set up here momentarily. And special thank you to our cameraman tonight, Mr. Benjamin Oliver. Ben, how you doing, buddy? You enjoy the games?
Yeah.
Ben, a Nighthawk super fan, of course, a star in the making here in Garland County as well. We love our local hometown guys and his Mountain Pine basketball team. 4th grade Pee Wee undefeated, huh? What do you want to say? Shout out to your team out there?
Go Red Devils.
Go Red Devils, the Mountain Pine Red Devils. Ben Oliver, who's your favorite Nighthawk this season?
Nicavion White.
Nicavion White. Ben, thank you so much for all of your help tonight. Big star, big MVP behind the scenes tonight. Ben, I hope to see you tomorrow out here at Nighthawk Nation. Anybody else you want to give a shout out to tonight?
Hannah Oliver and River Oliver.
All right, buddy. Thanks for coming out. We'll wrap things up here from the Kettle tonight. 97-69, your final score. We'll see you tomorrow for more action as the Nighthawk Holiday Classic continues. I'm Mark Oliver. Special thank you to all of our sponsors, First Security and La Hacienda, proud sponsors of the Nighthawk Classic this season. And we got one more. Hang on. We'll get one more. Can't leave you hanging. Come get in front of the camera, kiddo. We got a lot of youngsters in the stadium tonight. Mr. River Oliver's here. River, can you hear me, buddy? Hi, buddy.
Hi.
Did you enjoy the game tonight?
Yup.
Yep. All right. You going to be back here tomorrow to cheer on the Nighthawks one more time?
Yup.
All right. Nighthawk superfan River Oliver. Bye, buddy. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Thank you so much for tuning into this edition of Nighthawk Athletics here on the Nighthawk Network. Feel free to like, subscribe, and get notified the next time we go live. We'll see you tomorrow here at National Park College.